So that's like literally a thing. So that's like literally a thing that people do on Twitch is like, it's called farming. And do you guys know what farming is on Twitch?
No.
So like farming on Twitch is literally what you do is you basically, this is so horrible and sexist, but what it is it works, man. It works. So you basically just bring a woman onto the camera.
Yeah.
And you will be amazed on how many instantly you will just start getting views.
That's why.
And then you get the woman to like show her a little bit of cleavage. Maybe she starts saying stuff that she doesn't believe, pretending like, oh yeah, I just fuck anything, you know? And then those types of videos, you have a girl that starts acting like that. She's basically just farming views. That's the idea, right?
There's literally like a trend where like Twitch streamers there'll be like a reaction channel and they'll make the thumbnail of their Twitch a chick with giant tits on the entire screen, but they'll be screen capping their computer with a picture of a chick with big tits. That'll be their thumbnail. So you click on it, and then once you click on the video, it's a dude in the corner, like watching random YouTube videos.
Still gonna watch.
Yeah, it'll literally look like this.
Guys are too
But
easy.
where that black thing is just giant tits. And so you can't see the dude in the corner. You're like, oh, big tits. You click on it, and some guy watching a YouTube video.
We
of
all
big tits.
click on it, man. Isn't that the horrible part? We all click on it. And then in the comments, you always go to the first comment, and the first comment's always like, everyone, we all know why we're here.
Exactly.
We just saw fat tits.
It's the same reason that everybody always comes on.
Have you guys ever seen that video of that chick who's has the world's longest chainsaw?
No.
You guys haven't? That's a real viral one. She's just wearing, you know, like tights and stuff, leggings.
Got straight milk.
She's wearing yoga pants. Yeah, exactly. But that's how
we can show it, yeah.
that's one of the ways the internet works.
Yeah, we're live, yeah.
When did we go?
That's how
Alex was tracking it, yeah.
That's how it
Or
works.
Danny was tracking it, yeah. Beautiful cold start.
Yeah, let's
So if you guys want to say something,
Yeah.
you just grab the mic.
Hold on, let's
Either way,
introduce
just
you.
grab
Yeah, here we go. So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Two Fucking Dudes Friday night special. It's 4th of July weekend, so we decided to bring on some of the boys as guests. If any of you guys are tuning in or watching the VOD, you're probably recognizing Taco Man Dude.
The voices.
The voices. We got Taco Man Dude. We got Choppa.
Chopping out.
And we also got Lorenzo.
What's poppin'?
So we got a whole bunch of the boys here tonight, and we're just gonna get into it. We're gonna chill, hang out.
We have a lot of things to get into. Hopefully some
Yeah.
controversy. Hopefully some funny shit. Hopefully some funny jokes.
I mean to interrupt. Are we gonna do like the big tip videos to?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, we definitely
no,
we can. Yeah.
definitely start off with that. So go ahead
Yeah.
and just like, you guys, there's this awesome video. It's about the longest chainsaw ever made, dude. Type that up, bro. Let's
On
just
what,
watch some
YouTube?
Yeah.
That'd be crazy if there were tits.
Just type in longest chainsaw.
Yeah, Nexpo's sick, dude. I told you.
You can tab that. I don't know what that is, but if you wanted to tab it, I don't know if it's important, but
Yeah, it is. Longest chainsaw ever built.
He makes like really good.
This?
that's it, dude.
Videos.
The future of blasters is here. X-Shot Skill.
All the two dudes.
Yeah, we can definitely talk about Nexpo next because I'm a big Nexpo fan.
Nexpo's
I
awesome.
love Nexpo.
Really good videos.
Let's see.
And just go to the comments section real quick, just to like see what the comments are. Oh wait, make sure the stream can see this, right?
Yeah, they can. I just switched it over.
Where are the tits?
Well, it's mostly the ass thing.
Not
But there's a
interested.
theme. Go
What
to
about
the
this
most.
one?
Go to
No,
the
not the high
Looking
chick
for
like
milk.
Go
Steel.
to the most replayed.
Oh, all right. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, there's like a shot. There's a shot. There's like a specific
Perfect.
shot, and it's the thumbnail.
Yeah, she
On this side of
definitely
the log,
does
you can
have
see where the
But
tree's
anyways,
split right here
giant
into two.
thighs and a big.
But on this
No, I
side,
was talking about the log and the chainsaw, right?
Yeah, the log has a giant crack and it's beautifully cut.
Yes. Keep it right here.
So, dude, what's crazy?
Just keep it on this
Here's
side.
why I wanted
Yeah.
to bring this up, because
Yeah.
this is just some random Hoboken, Montana people who have like, hey,
Talent.
we have a custom
Talent.
chainsaw. No, dude, they're a small private company
That's not small.
in the middle of bumfuck Montana, right?
Yeah.
And like they have like a couple trucks and they have nice little
That's
farm.
a big truck.
And they uploaded this video. if you look at this video, it has 18 million views. It went viral. You know what I mean? For no,
yeah.
like no one wants to watch any chainsaw.
No,
shit.
nobody
I
gives a
do.
fuck.
But
about-
it's because their thumbnail. It's the
Yeah.
thumbnail.
yeah.
These are farmers. Of
For
the
sure,
internet.
yeah. Like nobody gives a fuck about this giant fucking chainsaw.
Me.
These are the farmers of America, of the internet.
Do you care about the chainsaw though, or do you care about the thumbnail?
Well, the chainsaw is in the thumbnail.
We are
Barely.
18 minutes into this video.
We were clicking.
23, but close. Yep.
23. Oh, no, the video is 23 minutes
Yeah,
long.
Oh yeah,
18
yeah,
minutes
yeah.
into it.
He's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
The
that's
YouTube
what's
video.
up.
Yeah.
And you have to pause it.
You could definitely get it sooner though.
Okay, let's see what we got.
No, it's all throughout the video.
Okay.
I mean, that's 57 seconds.
But it's also the thumbnail.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, this is the beginning of the video. Like this
Soup-
is the thumbnail.
Soup Spoon, welcome in. Soup Spoon said sick power trip shirt.
Hey,
Oh.
Yeah.
What up, my
Then he
man?
said, play in my band, Rip Riley Gale, Booty. I'm an ass man
Jeez,
myself.
Holy fucking Gale.
I think he
Juicy
played-
booties.
Do you play drums, right?
Oh, fuck.
I used to play the drums for a very
Soup
long
Spoon
time.
said, hope everyone is drinking their water. Fuck. You have water?
I was supposed to bring in water.
Yeah.
man.
Soup Spoon. I went and saw Municipal Waste recently, and he called me out, and he was like, "The guy in the power trip shirt, I want you to fucking open this shit up."
Hell yeah.
And my homie like threw me in, and I started crowd surfing on everybody. He
That's
started
fucking sick.
playing Wave of Death.
That's sick.
He knows what I'm talking about. If he likes Municipal Waste, he started playing Wave of Death, and it was the coolest fucking thing.
Yeah, Soup Spoon, I'll have somebody bring us waters right now. I promise. Soup Spoon's a big water guy.
We need water.
He,
Water and sunshine.
yeah, every single stream that we stream, Soup Spoon wants us to make sure that we're drinking water instead of alcohol. So,
And he's always like, maybe you guys should like get out a little bit more.
yeah, he's always like, we'll
Touch
have like
grass.
3 drinks and then do a shot or scam. And he's like, maybe you should grab your water.
Here's the water.
Whoa. Oh, Julia. Soup Spoon, this is for you, baby. Thank you, Jules.
What a legend.
Appreciate it, Julia. Thank you.
Oh, we all
you check
got
the
one,
audio?
dude. Holy shit.
Cool. Thank you. Love you. Soup Spoon. Shout out to Julia for the waters.
All right. So, go back to the
Yeah.
make us a little bit smaller and transition here so we can get a better sort of like hopefully people could see. Let's just keep this shot for a little bit.
Yeah.
Or just move us to do you have that ability to just quickly move us to the right?
Yeah. What are we on?
Like the
Front
5-way?
cam Chrome?
Oh no.
Nope.
I fucked you.
Nope, you're good. GoPro. Like that? That's what you wanted?
Dude, if you're saying funny shit, you gotta say it.
You gotta get in the microphone if you're saying funny shit.
I wasn't saying anything funny. You just,
Okay.
Like that,
Longer
Austin?
admit it.
What's
Is that what you wanted?
Yeah, that's just while we're talking. I mean, you gotta be quick with it, dude. You gotta be quick
That's
with
true.
it.
Gotta make sure that the ass is in the thumbnail.
Yeah.
But yeah, Alex,
Yeah.
52 seconds in, there's a full rear shot.
Yeah, and I mean, if we're talking about chainsaws, this is obviously the very most important thing.
That's what I was watching.
What I need to know, yeah, see, look at that. Come on, look at that chainsaw.
You
with it.
even kind of like
Stop
you
right
missed
there.
a lot of the early butt
Yep,
shots.
that's all I need to see. This chainsaw,
The
you
chainsaw's
sold
great.
it.
Oh, it's a
Sold.
still, huh?
Oh yeah, steel is like
Yeah.
supposedly they say that's the best.
Because they make really big chainsaws.
I mean nothing.
They
fucks
do
with a
make-
Because
steel
they make really
chainsaw.
big chains.
They make the biggest chainsaw and the world's most powerful chainsaw. My apologies. They
Yeah.
make the world's most powerful chainsaw.
Strong chainsaw.
are we gonna get to see this chainsaw? Like, are they gonna use it?
I don't know. We could talk about Nest. now.
Probably.
Let's watch it. Well, they were cutting it
Oh,
18
look, right,
minutes.
yeah, right
in.
here. Look.
Yeah.
No, they use.
Oh,
it.
the guy cuts it.
Look, it gets stuck.
Of course, yeah.
Where's the woman?
Not cutting it with the chainsaw.
Just with her butt somewhere.
She did the
Yeah.
work. She did what she needed to do, bro. She got all the views.
Yeah, exactly.
No joke.
Smacking it.
She's the reason for all. That's what I'm saying, dude. There's an element to farming.
Yeah, of course there is.
You properly water your seeds, give it some good.
So I wonder
sunshine.
who makes it to this part of the video.
Me.
I think what most people do is this,
I watched that beginning. Oh,
Oh.
whoa, what do we got
Yeah.
going on here, dude?
and then most people stop
So
and
they
panic.
skip all the way to the.
Yeah, they
For
actually
sure, yeah.
cut it. They cut it. Wow, that's
Of course
crazy.
they did. Yeah.
That's what we're watching, right?
You've got to cut it. It's a chainsaw.
So where'd she
video, right?
come from?
Oh, this is horrible.
Off camera.
See, it's just what I guess my point is that the internet is sexist and it's fucked up.
Hey, whoa, why
and
would
I'm
you say that?
And I'm trying to change that.
All right,
So you think farming shouldn't exist?
one stream at a time.
Yeah. Whoa. I mean, come on, bro.
What, dude?
They know what they're doing,
bro.
Reason why the camera's right there.
I had
They know what they're doing.
No.
Yes.
I paused it because I had something to say. It had
Lorenzo-
nothing to do with what's on the camera.
Lorenzo had a good point.
I paused it because I had a point to make.
But it's not even where you pause it at. It's just like the camera guy knows what he's doing, bro. Like,
Exactly.
I simply was just pausing it at a random moment in the video.
Look at the dude snickering ass. He's like, that's a good fucking shot.
know,
He's
like,
like, that's a good fucking
you
shot.
get a bunch of fucking horny lumberjacks, and fucking this is where you get 18 million views from.
It doesn't have to be a lumberjack. It just be a nerdy Twitch kid like
Yeah.
that. They're
Yeah,
just looking
dude.
like, oh, it doesn't need to be a fucking
So,
chainsaw.
It
dude.
started
There's
in
an
the
ass.
lumberjack community,
Yeah.
but it went out of
It started.
over.
Yeah, it did. What he said, it started in the lumberjack community.
But it made its way
yeah,
out
of course. Yeah, it definitely. Of course, it had to have started
into
in
like
the
the
lumberjack
plaid
community.
shirt
Like,
wears.
yeah, it had to have started in the lumberjack community because it's a video about a fucking chainsaw. Like,
Right.
they didn't call it "Big Butt Girl Uses Chainsaw."
But so
like,
all communities have this, right? Like all communities have farming. Like all dudes know what they're doing.
Yeah.
And I think the chicks probably a little bit know what they're doing too.
You
of
don't
course they
say.
do. Yeah,
Yeah.
of course they know what
So-
they're doing.
so-
yeah.
You know, whether you're a cowboy or whether it doesn't matter what you are, or whether you're an e-girl, like all these people are doing this horrible stuff, dude.
Yeah,
I know
whether
there's at least one comment. You could probably find it. I bet that's at least 15 comments down asking about her gloves. And, and it's
Probably.
totally ironic. Someone's going to be like, those gloves are fire.
But
Yeah,
is that just
probably.
a joke? Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
it is,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's super
I thought you
edgy. Staring at her ass the whole time. Absolutely.
yeah,
Yeah, this isn't coolmathgames.com.
yeah. There's gonna be some stupid fucking comment like,
It's just it makes guys like us not have a shot.
yeah. Me and Alex were literally talking about that earlier, where we were saying like, there's literally like people who have Twitch streams that like put. I mean, I think our stream is like relatively high effort compared to like most people's. Like the amount of like maybe the studio doesn't look the nicest, but like the amount of like, especially Choppa's seen it. Taco's probably heard me in Discord
it
talking
takes a
about
lot
it.
to stream. You know, all those people that are streaming.
I mean,
it takes a lot of work to stream.
But the thing is, it doesn't take that much to stream. But like the level at which like I would consider myself like a bit of like a perfectionist when it comes to like the gear that I put in the studio, the cameras that I have in here, the audio equipment that I have in here. Like, I mean, if you're just talking about and like, it's not like even like a money flex in general, but like if we're talking the audio board and microphone that I just bought for literally my section of the stream is $1,000. Like you're talking people that go all out and get pinnacle gear to
Well,
make
to
like
do
this
it right.
extremely high quality stream that get beat out by in views by like people that literally just put tits.
because that shows you
Just
what really
tits.
matters, man.
Exactly. But that's my point.
Dude
Is
looks
like,
like he has an opinion.
and oh, does he?
He said something about fuck your equipment.
Soup Spoon said, "Fuck your equipment." Yeah, I mean you're right, Soup Spoon. The equipment isn't everything.
The
but
mams.
but my point is like Alex earlier said something about you said that your cousin called girls with big mams so that they have good personality or talent.
Big
He said-
personalities and talent.
yeah, he said they have a lot of talent.
I don't disagree with that.
And so my thing is
was a
like,
joke.
yeah, exactly. It's
Jesus Christ.
thank you. Yeah, how's it feel, dickhead? How's it fucking feel?
I fucking hate that.
Yup. Yup. Yeah. Gotcha. And you know exactly who it was? This motherfucker.
I saw him playing on his phone. I was like, what the fuck are you on your phone?
Me too. I was like, Danny got real quiet all of a sudden.
Bitch.
That's what I said to me. Like, stop.
Bro, I told you, everybody always laughs. Everybody, yeah. Oh, Soup, the link that you just sent, put it in the Discord and we'll pull it up. You can't send the links in the chat, unfortunately.
I know you don't have a fucking neighbor right here. I know your room is right here,
Bro.
But fucking, I thought somebody knocked on the fucking
we
wall. I was
stream
like,
in here 3 nights a week. And I shit you
It still
not,
gets
if
us.
I'm facing this way and the knock comes here, I'll look at the wall. If I'm looking at Austin and I get a knock, I'll look at the fucking sliding glass door. It doesn't matter what direction you're facing.
It's so real.
Yeah. It doesn't matter
That
what
shit's creepy as
direction
fuck.
you're facing. You will turn and look at that shit. And it's funny because Lorenzo looked at it and is wearing the shittiest sounding headphones out of all of us. And he's still immediately turned and looked. Oh, right there. Yeah.
It sounded so realistic.
I know. And it's funny because, like I said, Lorenzo's the only one wearing little ass earbuds. Everybody else is wearing big earphones.
Don't
That
matter.
shows you how realistic that sound is.
Yep.
Is he immediately like, oh fuck.
It was literally somebody was knocking on the wall. I was like, what the
know,
fuck?
bro.
No. Please no.
It's hilarious, yeah. And everybody wonders like, how do you guys fall for that every fucking stream? It's like, yeah,
No, it's legit.
it's super
Yeah, it's fucking
legit.
creepy.
Yeah.
I hate when he does that in our other fucking Discord. Because like I have my headphones on, so I'm like they're really good.
Yep.
And it's like it'll be knocking, and I'll like break
Yeah.
my neck to turn
Yep.
around and look at the back door, and I'm like,
And that's what I was telling you last time. I have the headphones that vibrate when they have bass.
Yeah.
So they actually like buzz against my ear when the knocking sound goes off. So like I don't even look. I flinch away from it, like buzzing in my ear. Like it's like,
Yeah,
it
I
makes
did
me
the
like
same
jump
thing.
away. Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, Jesus, man.
Hilarious. Yeah, exactly. That's what he was doing. That's that was literally the most perfect timing you could ask for. That was classic.
Oh man, Soup said invest in lumber, dude.
Invest in lumber. It's a good investment.
What crypto's that? I never heard of it.
Is that an NFT?
Non-flushable turds.
Non-flushable turds.
Nice fucking tits. Is wood.
Is wood. Soupsman said,
wood.
check disc. Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, he was supposed to post
Oh, yeah.
something in there
Yeah,
for us.
here.
Yeah.
Let me finish posting this Instagram story of Soup, and then I
Tree
will.
falling videos.
Oh,
Seeing
I
them,
will
seeing them
post it.
chop down those giant sequoia trees is kind of sad. Hopefully they're dead.
They gotta take that edge out of them. It goes at an angle. They take
Yeah.
a wedge out and just.
yeah, that's fucking. Especially those. Those are gnarly, dude. Those are big. Look at them in comparison to those fucking dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was lucky enough to, we'll tell them this story afterwards, but like, I was lucky enough to find, like, there's a secret grove of redwood trees that
Yeah.
are like the largest redwood trees in the world. And I have like pictures, I like found them. It was super cool.
Yeah. I remember you talking about that, and I wanted to go find them really bad. They're up by my dad's house.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
I'll take you there.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be
I know
sick.
exactly where they are, dude.
Yep. I remember you talking about, I think you and, was it you and Jew that went?
Yeah.
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 Sick.
It's crazy how big those fucking trees are.
Yeah.
All right,
Here,
dude.
I know this is going to be like a big request, but does everybody want to shift that way slightly? Like Lorenzo, just like 6 inches to your right.
Here
Chop
we
six-
go, everyone in a line. Come on.
No, because I want Taco to not be like,
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
yeah. Yeah, there we go. That's perfect. Thank you.
All right.
I like that a lot better.
Click it.
Let's watch the video. Soup. Here you go. LOL, the Jew.
Dude, I think somebody dies in this video.
Jew the
dude.
Jew, yeah. Oh, you've never met Jew in real life, huh?
Diddley?
Yeah, you'll meet him one.
I want to meet everybody that's ever been in here. Oh my fucking gosh, dude.
They need that the still chainsaw.
I mean, so that's the thing is I don't know enough about lumberjacking to know if like this guy's a dumbass or not. You know,
I don't either.
Because he might be just like totally fine, but I'm looking at it and I'm
This
like,
guy
dude,
looks way too confident to be a dumbass.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
this definitely
saying.
seems like OSHA approved.
You know they make like 200K,
oh yeah,
right?
oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Because you could never get me anywhere near that fucking.
And
Yeah,
they
they
work
make tons of
They
money.
work like insane amounts of hours. Oh, the whole thing just fell. The thing just fell.
I wonder what that must feel like. I wonder what the ground must feel like around that thing.
Must feel like an earthquake.
Oh yeah, it's
Now that
moving.
I think about it, though, I've seen a lot more trees that are broken over like that, like where there's like a
Yeah.
partial clean cut and then broken. I wonder if it like there's a pretty common method to get ones that are that big.
because it's so heavy.
Oh,
Because
interesting.
I feel like I've seen a lot of those like when we go hunting or whatever, right?
They
So-
do.
Or you're just out.
Lumber content.
It's just a straight clean cut all the way across.
Look at that
it.
view,
Where
dude.
are they,
Jesus.
dude? That's like I don't know where. That must be up there, like in Canada or something.
Yeah.
See these
That's
guys, they
wild.
know what the fuck they're
Maybe
doing. Like, look at this
Washington.
dude. He's planning
So-
his next move.
So Taco, what do you? So if you're saying, because I've never seen a tree that was partially cut like that and then falls out of the roots, does it have something to do with like? So essentially, they
buckling.
cut it partway through so that it's getting super front heavy on this side, and then it just
rips.
that
That's
fulcrum
what I
rips
was
the
saying,
roots
yeah,
out.
like it's
Wow.
meant to-
Okay. Yeah.
That's what it looked like. Huh?
That makes. I mean, it makes sense.
Oh,
And I
it's
feel
doing
like
it
I
again.
see a lot more
Let's see.
trees like that, like where it's partially clean. And
Yeah.
then you see where it snaps.
That one just fully
like that.
popped
See
off.
what I mean? Yeah. Look at that.
Just like that. See, the other one, the root came out. This one, the
Yeah.
root didn't come out of it.
Well, and so maybe that's the method that you cut it that way, because if it falls, then hey, it falls in a safe direction. But
Bitch
also, if it doesn't, it'll rip the roots out in that same direction. Either way, it's gonna fulcrum in that direction that you're cutting it into. Versus small tree cutting, you cut the notch out and then cut it sideways to make
Well,
it fall.
the thing too with that is like, and they're only having to cut halfway through, right?
Yeah.
Instead of all the way.
Yeah.
around. So it's more, it's just more
Jesus
efficient.
Christ.
to
Oh,
grow,
look at
right?
that.
Look
That's
at this
nice
dude.
wood, dude.
Yeah.
It's a bitch ass. Is that like a Doug firs?
That
Yeah.
bitch is strong as
Yeah,
fuck.
it
Look at
is.
it, dude. He's hanging on for dear fucking life. He's like, fuck me.
Yeah. Oh. Dude.
He is fast.
Dude just jumps under the fucking.
He's underneath.
Why is he there?
Look at him.
I feel like that's not the
Look at him.
spot
He's so
to be.
weird.
Yeah.
He's so scared. Look, he's like, I'm just gonna. tap
Snoop
it
Twin
and
said,
run.
"This is great. I can't get enough."
This is not the spot to be, man. Doesn't
This,
that
yeah,
seem like
thank you, Soup, for the recommendation. This is honestly genuinely good content.
he's just gonna shoulder
Is
roll it?
this white people shit?
He's gonna shoulder roll it. I don't know, dude.
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say white people shit, but
Yeah, I've never watched this shit
just
before.
lumberjack shit.
It's lumberjack. It's redneck shit.
I just feel like that's not the spot to be. Is he supposed to like shoulder
look,
roll
he
that?
knows.
No.
He knows what he's doing. Like, look, he's
So,
ready to bail.
My
Any
thing,
second.
I do think he's further on the opposite side than it looks in the video. Like, I don't think he's underneath it. I think
Would
the
you be
chainsaw
that close
is,
to
but-
it?
No.
Look at where his saw blade is, bro. Look at where his blade is. I mean, it's on that side.
Isn't
I
like
think-
logging like a competitive sport too? Like
Yeah,
maybe
I've
they-
seen those
yeah,
videos.
it
Like,
is,
there's
yeah.
a
when I go to
market,
Black
right?
Bear
There it is,
Diner,
Yeah.
I go to Black Bear Diner and they always play that.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. See,
Yeah.
like so it's at the one where they
It really is. Yeah. It's like a redneck sport. Like, they'll do those competitions where, like, yeah, you have to, like, chop down.
Holy shit! That's why he was so fucking.
Yeah.
See, bro, you can't tell me that homeboy is like, I'm fine.
Bro, that tree brought down like other trees.
Yeah.
You're,
You're
you're right.
God. Wow.
Oh my god, look at all that. Like, any one of those limbs will fuck your day
Yeah.
up.
Of course. Yeah.
They're like no hesitation.
Yeah.
too.
That's wild.
There's also an element to where I think these guys have that gene in their brain where it's like that I don't give a fuck if I die gene.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like, I'm okay with this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gotta be fun though.
We found we found one of the guys with that gene.
So that's the thing, right? It has to be slightly like a decent adrenaline rush.
For sure. For
Yeah.
sure adrenaline
Yeah.
rush. Oh, I bet.
like the
when
same-
you fall that tree.
Of course, yeah.
Oh,
That's
dude.
how powerful it must be.
And it was the same thing. Like the first time that I,
The earth just fucking shaking.
Yeah.
Dude, he made like little steps. Look,
Yeah.
he made
Crazy.
steps.
he cut out notches for steps. That's
His own
hilarious.
steps.
Yep.
Like he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, for
But-
sure.
So it's funny because like I guess it's one of those things where if you have a job that's like adrenaline filled enough, like it does. Like I remember the first time like that like was on the ramp of a plane that was like flying and was like standing there, and even though I had like a lanyard on, I was just like, holy fuck, this is like the most terrifying thing I've ever experienced. You're just looking down at the ground, you're like, oh my fucking god. And then every flight since then, you're literally just like, can we open the doors? Like, and like every time you open the doors after that, you get further and further and closer to the edge. And then like you'll start like sticking body parts out, like peeking your head out, like you start getting closer and closer and closer. Because it's like one of those things you just like start living for it. Yeah.
That bounced the whole forest floor.
Holy
Look
shit.
at everything around you.
Yeah. So gnarly.
Yeah, I know. Like planes are cool and stuff, but we're watching trees right now.
True. What'd you say?
Like, what's the point of cutting down the trees though?
Yeah, I don't know.
They're probably dead.
Lumber,
or some crazy
yeah.
shit. Or lumber.
Or getting big to the point where they become a fall
I was
hazard.
gonna say
or
it's
something.
usually forest management.
Fall hazards.
Yeah.
It depends. You could see one of them they were doing full clear cut, but then some of them it's probably usually fall hazards or just
Yeah.
dead trees.
Yeah, I mean, a tree
Especially with
gets
these big
super-
these big sequoia trees like right here. Like this is kind of these. I don't know if these trees are protected. Maybe I'm talking out of pocket, but like these are sequoia trees. These are like old 1,000-year-old
Yeah.
trees.
And
Like,
if you look around, there's nothing there. Like these guys, there's a goal in mind. Like this
right,
wasn't just.
there's
some-
got to be a reason they're cutting that
Yeah.
tree.
Yeah.
Especially if it's like a redwood tree. If it's just a bitch ass Doug fir,
Oof.
they're probably just getting it for lumber. But like, that's that same lake. Bro.
That was off a
This might be the
cliff,
same
bro.
team
It could be.
because that lake
Soup,
looked
we
like
need
similar to
confirmation
that
on
other lake.
this. Soup, do you know what the reason of this video is? Can you let us know
Yeah.
in the comments if you're
Top
still
10.
watching?
It's just top 10 most.
What'd you say?
From the comments in the video.
Oh
That's
yeah.
true.
Yeah.
It's
There'll be
just,
someone
the
in there like,
description,
yeah,
yeah.
that was my cousin Cletus. He
Yeah.
works up in Canada.
Top 10 most dangerous cutting down biggest trees machines.
No, you got a point, though.
Nebraska doing his thing, cutting trees, making extra money.
Part of me loves the fall. the strategy, and the grandness of it all. The other is sad to see these ancient relics going down.
Some of them,
That's
bro.
pussy shit.
Some of them
Well,
for
that's
sure.
awesome.
No, some of the sequoia trees, it's like, damn. I mean, it's probably dead.
Yeah,
But
of
like
course.
the sequoia trees are like 1,000 years old.
Yeah, but you know, it's
Yeah.
an old ancient tree, so it's like you don't want to see it cut down.
Of course,
but
yeah, for sure.
If it has to come, it has to come down.
Yeah.
Soup Spoon said
Oh,
my
and get
next
it on camera.
Yeah, Soup Spoon said my next favorite genre of videos is sheriffs getting arrested for DUIs. Yeah,
Oh.
it's an
I
entire
love-
genre,
do they-
and it is fucking hilarious.
Do they always go like, look, bro, I'm a cop.
What'd you say?
Like cops and sheriffs,
Yes.
police officers. It's
Yes.
so funny because they're like,
Listen here, brother.
"Come on, bro, I'm a cop.
Listen here, brother. Hey, yeah, exactly.
Like, what are you doing?
brother? Listen, hey,
Leave me alone."
here's my
thought we were
badge.
like-
I'm a fellow officer, brother. And they're like, sir, you blew a .2, and he's like, brother, I get it, but you see what you're not understanding is I'm a sheriff 3 counties over. My house is 2 miles away from here, brother.
My brother in Christ,
I just need-
your eyes are looking different directions right now.
They're literally like, every single time they're like, no, brother, you don't understand. I had a long shift. I was investigating a homicide for 3 months. I need to get home.
Yeah, he starts going into just like, I did a lot of good things.
Yeah. And they're like, well, why were you drinking an hour away from your house? And he's like, you don't understand. Brother, the bar is right next to the sheriff's station. The bar in my hometown. I could have driven there and then drinking, and then I'd be 2 minutes away from my house, but I decided to drink when I got off shit, brother. I made a lapse. They always say, too, it's a lapse in judgment. It's a lapse in judgment.
Because they know that's what gets off
Hey.
other people.
Hey, listen here. I'm real good friends with your supervisor. It was a lapse in judgment. You just let me go this one time. It ain't ever going to happen again.
Listen, buddy, I'm very good friends with Derek Chauvin.
Ah. Ay.
Soup Spoon said, look it up. There's way too many options to choose from. Sheriff shit-faced.
Yeah, there's a Fed Smoker video too.
Fed Smoker's great, too.
I wanted to watch the one where he's doing his dentistry.
What was the other one that Soup said? The other video?
Sheriff's getting fucked up?
Yeah,
Or-
is that
yeah,
what you're
DUI
watching that?
sheriffs? Yeah,
Yeah,
sure, why
let's
not?
go.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see this.
Hey, pull it up,
Soup
Jamie.
Spoon said, Fed Smoker.
Pull it up, Jamie.
Jamie, pull it up.
Jamie, pull up a video of sheriffs getting fucked up.
Have you ever seen those people too that live in like Texas and they like make their own little like ponds and they're like, you know, they have like
Pond?
they have like 40 acres and they live in Texas. They have like 40 acres of just like shit land, you know, and they just like get a friend with a tractor and make a pond.
Dude,
I
put that on the
haven't
whiteboard.
Have you ever seen the videos of like those little Indian dudes who are out in the middle of the jungle and they just
Pygmies?
like make oases? Those videos fucking trip me out, dude. I love time lapse videos.
Yeah.
I love
Dude,
time lapse
You should
videos.
watch some of those.
Soup Spoon said, this is America, you dumb son of a bitch.
I mean, it's the 4th of July weekend. We have to watch some America Has videos. Like,
Oh,
what's
yeah,
the most America
thank you,
video?
Soup Spoon. Thank
Oh,
you.
clutch.
Oh, is this?
Sheriff
Yeah,
gets
okay,
DUI.
it's the...
Oh, did he just type in fucking
Yeah,
the search?
it's the search result that I was just on.
You
I want a
fucking
compilation.
I'm a fucking constitutional officer.
My dog was born on the 4th. He's going to be 2. Congratulations. Oh, here we go. Cops Stop Drunk Cops compilation. Hey, Delawon.
Hey, Daileron.
My mom, she got me this new ring.
Well,
It's
actually,
actually
it
a
was a
yard
yard
sale.
sale. Oh, nice. What game is it?
It's well, actually, it's an expansion. It's EverQuest,
EverQuest
2.
2.
Oh, that
Oh,
guy.
that game sucks.
Dick.
Oh.
It looks alright, actually.
Oh, that game.
2 things. Monthly.
Monthly subscription.
It's called Cops Stop Drunk Cops Volume 1.
Yep. All right.
Wait, so that meme, hold on. Before we start this,
Yeah.
was that meme, you guys? Like, that sounded like, I have no idea what that was, but that sounded like two
Oh,
young autistic
dude.
kids.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
they were
So.
very-
No,
All right,
let's watch
hang
the
on.
video. No, we gotta watch this
We have to
video
do this in
first.
order.
Okay.
We gotta get some control
Because
here.
the cop video is 30 minutes long, and the Daileron one is like 2 minutes.
Well,
Oh
okay.
my god, okay.
But we have to go
What
in
do you
order.
think, Austin? All right, let's do
I don't
cops.
know.
Let's do
Requested
cops. Let's do cops.
No, we're not letting Soup dictate anything.
Yeah, Soup doesn't decide the show. It's,
Yeah, this
it's
is
up
not
to
a
us.
democracy. This is fascism.
They come here to watch us. What's wrong, bro?
Middle.
Move your mic away,
Pardon?
dude.
I was in the middle of
You are
hitting.
literally
Pardon?
choking.
I was in the middle of hitting the vape, and I thought Austin's joke
Sir.
was funny.
You need to wake up and talk to me.
Oh no, bro, he's that fucked up.
That's different. That's not a DUI.
Bro.
That's fucking.
He's shit faced.
Me and Julia were in the Whole Foods parking lot the other day after I went to Sierra. I'm getting like bike parts, and we're like pulling out, and there's a car just in the middle of the road, like in the middle of the parking lot, facing us, not moving. So like I pull up, like the car in front of me goes around it, the next car goes around it, and I'm like, I pull up like bumper to bumper with it, and I'm just staring at them like, what the fuck are you doing? This bitch in the passenger seat is just like this, like.
Oh, that's scary, bro.
So I honk, and she goes, like looks around, and then I look, and there's a passenger in the car that also sits up and goes, and they both like look around, like, dude, so glossed over. They like scan past me and don't even realize like I'm a human. And then she just lets her foot off the brake and continues to drive through the parking lot. And I was like, bro, that bitch was off the hair on, bro. She was nodding hard, and that's exactly what this dude's doing. Like, alcohol does not make you pass out like that in the driver's seat of a vehicle.
You can't
That
call
is
this.
strictly heroin.
And you call this drunk cops? Like this guy is.
Off
That's
the
another
goop.
level. Like when I think
Off
of
the
drunk, I think
goop.
of like
Gooping.
Acting like a clown, yeah.
me right now. But like.
I think it's possible to be that drunk because if you guys heard of, there was a dude
be.
over on, it was like Sparks Boulevard and one of those, and he blew like a .45. Yeah.
Yeah,
A
Wow.
.45, and and he was the same thing. Like he was driving the wrong side on the street, and then he finally stopped. They got him stopped, and yeah, he blew like a .45.
Did he
was just
fall
done.
asleep behind the wheel, though?
Yeah, because he was just done.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah.
There's people, like alcoholics, like hard alcoholics.
Yeah.
they have to like function, or they can't function unless they're like at a .2.
That's true, yeah.
So-
But functioning alcoholics also have a way higher tolerance, so their body will blow a 0.2, but they can like pass the sobriety test. Like, other than a breathalyzer, they can pass the rest of the functionality tests. Like I remember watching an episode of Cops. Like this, they pulled this guy over, and they're like, "How many beers have you had tonight?" And he was like, "Oh, like 20." And they were like a 20-ounce beer, and he was like, "No, 20." And they didn't have a breathalyzer in the car, so they pull him out and they do the field sobriety checks. Dude passes with flying colors. And they were like, the cops like, shoot me straight, like why have you had 20 beers and why are you able to function? He's like, I have a 36 pack a day. And they were like, fair enough. Okay. Like if you pass all the tests, then what the fuck can we do to you?
Okay, but blood alcohol content is still the basis of giving somebody.
They didn't have a
DUI.
breathalyzer.
But that's the legal basis of giving somebody
Correct.
a DUI.
And if you can, so they normally start with with the field test.
Yeah, because
Which-
that gives them the authority to do their fucking
Correct. And if you pass the field test, then what?
go home.
Exactly. Which is what this dude did.
Yeah, sure.
And he was honest. He said straight up, I'm an alcoholic. I have crazy high tolerance.
Would
It is
that
what it is.
stand up? in
They were
court?
lights.
I don't know if it would stand up in court. Yeah. I mean, I think it would stand up in
Fucking
court
water,
if
bro.
they didn't have a breathalyzer on scene. Then yeah, it would probably stand up in court.
Shit's practically
People get off on breathalyzer all the time too, because they'll be like, "Oh, well, when was the last time it was calibrated?" Because they have to every so often or whatever. Yeah, and some people will get off on that because it'll be overdue or whatever.
Of course, yeah. There's also a lot of people. You can refuse a field breathalyzer test.
I heard that's not a good idea though. That's the thing is that
Well,
like
so-
cops
so the
like to
thing-
if you ever like to not fuck with if you ever like fuck with them, they'll just put the whole book on your ass.
Well, so-
especially if you're like a male.
So my thing, I've seen it happen before, and it worked out.
wasp.
Honestly, any
It
male.
worked out in this person's favor because basically the guy was at an assumed like 0.10, right? He gets pulled over. He refuses the breathalyzer. If you refuse the breathalyzer, I don't think most people realize how long you're gonna sit on the
They can
side of the
arrest you,
road,
bro.
So the thing is,
They will.
Do you realize
That's
how
the
long
point.
you're gonna sit before they arrest you? It's hours. And you know where they have to take you to get tested for alcohol if you
All the way
refuse the
back.
breathalyzer? No, they have to take you to a hospital. They have to take you to a hospital and have your blood drawn. And that's the entire concept of this mentality is if you think that you're even relatively close to towing the line, you reject the test and basically you sit essentially for, it's probably going to be 3 hours before they get you into a hospital and they draw your blood and they drew this dude's blood and it hits a 0.07. Okay. They take him to court and say, we're theorizing that you were higher than a 0.07 because you had this amount of time to sober up. And he said, prove it. Prove that I was higher than a 0.07.
Right, but I
Pro-
mean, that's
when you
just
drew my
about
blood, that was at a 0.07. Prove that I was higher than that when I was driving. And guess what? Charges dropped. You cannot prove that I was higher than that. My body could have some weird tolerance where I've been cruising at a .07 all night.
Yeah.
That's like glutamine.
Yeah. And that's the thing.
Glutathione.
It's a shitty thing to have to fucking deal with. You're gonna
Yeah.
get arrested. You're gonna go to the hospital. You're gonna do all this
It's
shit.
gonna make you smell stinky.
But think about it. Either that or a Dewey.
That's
Like,
the thing.
which
It's
one,
either
right?
that or a Dewey. I would much
I
rather
would
put up with that
sacrifice
shit. Yeah.
My night. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd sacrifice my night.
Of
yeah.
course. Yeah. Most people would.
Hell yeah, it would.
And obviously, you're not going out shooting to have that happen to you. But if you got pulled over and that's the situation, and hey, guess what? If they arrest you and take you to the hospital and you're above the alcohol content, you would have fucking had that. The same thing would have happened when you blew on the breathalyzer. You're in the same exact boat, except you got 3 hours extra of freedom. Relative freedom. Yeah, it's possible. Yeah, they could get you in quicker. But the thing is, why not attempt it?
Hey, brother. Come on, brother. Just give me a break here, bro.
Catch me a break, brother. Yeah.
Catch me a break, brother.
I don't understand. What are you doing? You're on the side of the road, slumped over. What's going
Sounds
on
like they're
today?
in Canada.
Oh, jeez.
Oh yeah, it's Canada.
Holy shit. You
Do you-
boy.
What is
What do you got me laid up for?
I have you light it up because
What do you
we
got
had
me
a
lighted
call.
up for?
Well, first off, it's so no one hits us.
Yeah.
And second of all, someone called, said you were sitting on the side of the road, slumped over, which you were.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's going on today?
Nothing.
Nothing?
This is power stance. This is I'm in control.
You gotta give me a little more than that. Not just we don't all just sit down
I know.
and sleep on the side of the road.
I know. I'm sorry.
Have you been drinking?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Bad.
Hey, Chopalog with the
Okay.
resubscribe for
Ah,
18 months.
Is that
Gee,
It's almost 19.
that is almost 19 months. Thank you, Chopper.
18 months. I'm legal. I'm stream legal now.
Appreciate it, baby.
He's like, I'm not
Right,
driving.
but you how did you get here? Is the
slip?
What's that? What'd you say?
That was talk shit.
question.
Gets caught out and he's like, oh, I didn't say that.
Bad dealio.
Where are you coming from?
Midland.
Midland?
I'm from Midland.
Okay.
Hey.
It said,
40,
"Yeah, I got a
31
bad
Central. He's
dealio."
responsive now. I've got him talking.
Here it goes.
Okay. Look, I don't know who you are.
You gotta rewind.
I like how Lorenzo immediately is like, ooh. Take that out of my
This
ears.
is the money shot, though. We skipped
Is
the
this
money.
the climax? All right.
You gotta rewind it back.
Look.
Come.
Are.
This is what we deal with every stream, Lorenzo.
Okay.
You know
Rewind, rewind, rewind. Right here.
40, 31 Central.
This is the
He's
money
responsive now. I've got him talking.
His name's Brody.
I'm good.
Okay.
You know who I
What-
am or not?
I don't know who you are.
I
Look. Well, let me.
She
let
needs to get that gum out of her
step out of
fucking
the-
mouth.
no.
It's Van Sloten.
Do you hear her chomping on that fucking gum?
She's like a nervous tick.
What's-
Oh shit.
Yeah, well,
What the fuck?
well,
Are you kidding me?
Well, someone, my dispatcher called. Someone thought you were dead over here.
I'm fucking good. Hey. Listen,
No, I
hey,
don't know. I
Van
don't.
Sloten, hey, listen.
I don't know who you
Dude,
are.
I'm fucking
Soupsman said this is also kind of sad content.
Midland County Sheriff.
Yeah, I mean, for sure, yeah. Yep, of course.
I'm fucking good. I had a fucking bad day. Okay.
I'm good. I had
told
a
you.
bad day.
I told you. That's always the response. I had a bad day.
Lapse in judgment.
Yep, I had a bad day. I had a lapse in judgment.
But whenever we
Jalen,
say
you-
that to them,
Will you pass me the sin stick?
Yeah.
Lapse in
That's
judgment.
so
thing.
funny.
I can do that. I can say I had a bad day.
Yeah,
I had a
yeah.
stressful day.
It's so funny that you called that a sin stick.
While we're talking about having bad days, you remember that dude when you
It's not
guys were in
bad,
Salt
okay.
Lake and he was carrying his kombucha? And
Yeah, bro.
this dude like jumps out and like follows us to where we park and he starts
Yeah.
talking. He's like, "You're fucking out!" Like, and I'm like, "Dude, are you just having a bad day?" And he like froze. He was like,
Yeah.
fuck you." Like,
This dude, Danny, so it was me. It was
wasn't
me,
ready for it,
Danny,
dude.
Julia, and Kennedy, and we pull up at this restaurant. So like, it's like one-on-one traffic. Danny, like, it's like at a standstill because they were crossing the street. He was crossing the street.
The parking lot, but there was like a big Escalade in front of us that we couldn't see around.
Yeah.
So we were trying to go around it.
Yeah, we were trying to go around him. The guy's like walking out of Whole Foods with this kombucha. Danny like goes past him. He stops. We drive past him. We like stick our hand up like, sorry. And then we like park. And he comes over to the car and was like, what the fuck's your problem, guy? I don't know what the fuck your issue is, blah, blah. Bro, he's losing his shit. And so he's on Danny's side of the car. Like Danny steps out and like looks at him like, you good, dude? And he's like, no, I'm not fucking good. So I step out on the passenger side and I'm like staring at him over the car like, are we really about to like have to fuck this dude up in this parking lot? Like he's like a 50-year-old.
Well,
like
I had my fucking gun on me too.
Exactly,
So Kennedy
yeah.
like knew. She knew we were both strapped. Yeah. Like that's what like
yeah,
what's this guy gonna do?
He
Is
had
this
the
really
blicky
what
on
it's
him.
gonna be?
Yeah. And then Danny literally like he's just screaming and screaming. We're both just standing there staring at him. And Danny goes like, you having a bad day or what? And he just goes,
He like froze. Like he did not.
and then turns and just beelines to his car.
He's like, somebody cares. He like, you know, he kind of.
That's he probably was. He's probably like, fuck, this dude's
Yeah.
right,
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
Like he
Oh,
had
it's
a
gotta be.
Yeah, he was
readjusted
like,
himself.
he's like, I am having a bad day. Fuck. And then just kind of like walked
and then
off.
was
Yeah.
like- But like the thing is, like we were in my Tesla, so
Yeah.
if he would have tried anything, it would have all been on
Cameras
video.
everywhere, yeah.
all on video.
Hilarious.
Turn the automatic locks on where it turned on seat
Shut
seeking
the
missiles.
fuck up.
I don't need EMS. I don't need you. It'd be cool if
Oh.
what you know, but I do not need EMS. I'm
He said, I don't need EMS and I don't need you.
Well, I
very
don't-
freaking embarrassed. Like you can't freaking believe. You can't freaking believe.
How many drinks have you had
Today?
today?
Ooh,
In the last 4 hours.
Flashing the badge was like a.
4. I
Please
don't know.
don't.
In the last,
In the
4
last 4 hours?
Yeah,
That's-
it's
4
Oh.
o'clock. A little after about 4:30.
Why did she get like so tilted off that? She said, how many drinks have you had? He said, when? They said, in the last 4 hours. He said, 4. She's all, in the last 4 hours?
I
It's
have
like,
an idea
that's
of
a
why.
drink an hour. That's not like that.
I
I
have
think
an
she's
idea.
saying it
No, I
like,
have an
I think
idea
she's
why.
saying like that's not actually what you had. in the last
Oh,
four.
maybe.
Like,
Okay.
She's
You
saying
think
that
that's
like
exactly
you're-
what it is.
Okay.
And here's what it is. Here's the real subtle. What it is there's probably a bit of sexism in here. So what it is she's the original puller up.
Yeah.
She saw that he was fucking
Yeah, of course.
gooped,
Gong.
as
Yeah,
you said.
off the goop.
And
Yep.
so once everybody else started showing up and homeboy sheriff starts
Yeah.
to alpha and starts to act like he's sobering up, when the other guy shows up, he's trying to act like that guy, like I'm fine.
Yeah.
She's over exaggerating. He's like gaslighting her.
Gotcha.
And so she's saying like, no, you were fucked up. Like,
Okay.
because he's
Yeah, I guess
starting
I took the 4 hours thing in the wrong.
Her
Yeah,
partner's starting to kind of believe the sheriff
Yeah.
because he's the sheriff.
for sure.
He knows how to play it off, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's doing his
That
own
makes sense.
game.
Lapse
Yeah.
of judgment.
This exactly, bro. I just had a bad fucking day, all right?
Bad day.
Yeah, it's 4:30. Yeah.
Yeah.
4.
So it's 4 and
4 beers for
4 beers.
4
yeah.
beers? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's like,
If
you
I
were
ever look
fucking-
like that off 4
Yeah.
beers,
You'd burn that
beat
off.
my ass.
I can
When was
bring
the
it.
I will,
last-
don't
you had
worry.
The last one 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
And so he's saying like you would have burned that off.
I was,
You're pretty drunk.
Midland.
No, glad one.
Glad one.
Yeah, because that's where I came from.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hands down at your side.
Oh
Count out loud each step.
Jeez, bud.
1, 1,000, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Right.
6,
What is this
7,
sobriety test?
8, 9, pivot.
What?
So walk up.
Oh,
You
she's
gotta walk
giving,
in a
she's
line,
giving the
do
example.
number of steps.
Okay.
Pivot and.
I
yeah,
thought he was doing the test. Like I thought basically she said like stand still and then was counting while he stood still. That's why I was like, I've never seen this sobriety test.
That's what she's saying. She's
giving the demonstration.
demonstrating. Yeah, that's what she's saying. And then you'll pivot, you'll turn back.
And then follow back
That
9
makes more
steps.
sense, yeah.
There you go. Yep.
Hands
Walk
down
straight
at your
line,
side, counting out loud.
If I was drunk, I would not be able to do this.
No, fuck no. No way.
Have you ever
I'd be
gone?
like, I'm gonna put my cock in you.
Have you ever gone to a bar? Have you ever gone to a bar and tried to do like any of these sobriety tests?
No, I don't go to a bar with a plan on sobriety.
No, obviously. I've just like fucked around and tried to like issue some of these tests to people or had them issue them to me, and they're fucked. They're so hard. I've drinking a beer and tried to do some of them, like especially the straight line test. It's so fucked up. It's hard to do sober. Right. Like to do the heel to toe steps. It's super goofy.
Let's do one right now. I could do a field sobriety test right now.
Let's do it.
You and me right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here.
Okay.
What were you saying, Lorenzo?
Like right now, they try to do that bullshit where they tell you to say the alphabet backwards.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, so my mom used to be a sheriff. You know why they do the alphabet backwards one? Is because most people's response to that question, they say, I need you to say the alphabet backwards, and most people say, I can't even do that sober.
Yeah. Well, what I was thinking,
because that's an immediate admission of guilt. If I say the alphabet backwards, you say, I can't even do that sober. It's like, okay, if you can't do it sober, like you're admitting that you're drunk right now. If you're saying I can't even do that sober,
have you guys seen the video though of that one girl? She's like,
normally they'll skip that test.
She's obviously in college and she gets pulled over and they're giving her a sobriety test and she's like, well, I can say the alphabet backwards normal, and she like starts spouting it off and he's like, I'm not asking you, I'm trying to tell you, just say it normally.
That's hilarious.
And she was like, just saying it backwards.
Well, that's like that Reno 911 clip where who's the blonde, like the blonde cop that tries to like fuck everybody.
That's a jam.
She gets pulled over like super drunk. And
No,
like,
she's
is she the one that's pulling somebody
she
over?
She pulls over the old man.
Oh yeah,
on 395.
And
They're
she's
on
like,
395.
say the alphabet backwards, and he rips it off immediately.
And then she has him do, all right, we're gonna walk in a straight line.
Yeah.
He walks in a straight line, and he does it super fast. And then she's like, all right. And then she starts doing some like tap.
Yeah,
dancing.
and then she's like,
Left,
all right,
right,
we're gonna go left, right,
Yeah.
pot of blue, right, yeah.
Let's just fucking watch it, bro.
Yeah.
Can we
But
watch
it's-
that,
yeah,
or is that trademarked?
No, yeah, we can watch that. But
It might get trademarked. I know,
the
right?
Daileron one. We have a list. We're good.
We maybe don't need to watch that.
I'm still tracking. But no, it's funny because that guy, like, he spouts it off with precision. And it's like I think he says at the end, like he was basically like, oh, I practiced doing that drunk. And the like cop's like,
No,
and he's
yeah,
like,
what
okay,
happens-
and puts his hands behind his back.
Can we do a field
Yeah, we'll
sobriety
watch it.
test on stream?
Yeah. Oh yeah,
let's do
that's what we wanted to talk about. So yeah, while you're in the bathroom, I was saying that I'm gonna give Alex a field sobriety test.
No, I'm gonna give you one.
Oh, okay. I'll probably pass it right now.
Finish your.
Yeah,
We'll do it
feel
after I
like-
finish the whiskey.
I feel like
I didn't wanna say it.
I feel like it could pass all those tests except for the one where they just straight up are putting the light in your eye.
Yeah. Well, so the heel to toe one I was telling Alex is also very, very hard. Like I've done that one like
I
just
can
with
do that.
friends. I've drinking a beer and tried to do that with friends and failed it.
I have really good like.
I have bad
actually
balance, though.
Insanely good balance.
I have bad balance.
because I'm small.
Yeah. I mean, I am too, but I have bad balance. But here, let's look up the Daileron video.
Say what? Bitch.
I think it's that top one, yeah.
Is it this one?
That one. I'm pretty sure it is. Cause watch go the CD part. That's from the video.
Warcraft 3.
Me this new game.
No.
I got it.
Hey Dylan, my mom, she got me this new game. Well, it was on a yard sale. It sucks. I was gonna try playing it, but it's
It sucks.
two
It sucks
things,
that I was gonna
monthly
try playing
fee,
it.
and it's an expansion, so I need to get the first game. What game was it? EverQuest 2. Oh, that game sucks. It looks alright, actually. Still.
Bro,
Dude,
these kids
you
both
should
have
have
autism.
seen it. Hilarious. We were on a rogues. I went on my druid. We were trying the cathedral expert. I'm like, I won't kill you. I get up in fucking two seconds. Rape the shit out of Porter and who was it? I forget his name though.
Bro, these
I
kids are like,
raped the
honestly
shit
though,
out of him.
these kids are honestly for their age, they're
Yeah.
pretty fucking chadly. Like
The
they are-
beginning is just
they are
fucking
kind of like for their
classic.
age, like they're already talking like
Yeah.
Trillo.
Yeah, Ventrilo, yeah.
Trillo.
Back in the day. Hey, Lorenzo was down with the WoW back in the day.
Hey Dylan, my
beginning's
mom,
just
she
so
got me this
classic.
new game. Well, it was on a yard sale. It sucks. I was gonna try playing it, but it's two
EverQuest.
things: monthly fee, and it's an expansion.
That's
so
so
I need to get the
fucking
first
boner.
game. What game was it? EverQuest 2. Oh, that game sucks.
It's just the shitty mic for me, man. All the
Yeah.
backs.
It looks
so
alright,
terrible.
actually. Still.
Still.
Dude, you should have seen it. Hilarious. We were on a rogues. I went on my druid. We were trying the
Druid?
cathedral expert. I'm like, I won't kill you. I get up in fucking 2 seconds. Rape the shit out of Porter and who was it?
2 seconds.
I get up in fucking 2 seconds.
Daileron.
Wait the shit out of
My name in Jalen's phone. It might even still be Delaron.
It's not anymore in four. It might.
In my phone today, when you were texting me, it was coming up on the card.
Oh, no.
Kennedy's like, you still have Alex as Alex 1738.
It is. Look, Alex Delaron.
Alex Delaron.
Yeah. Yeah, it's still in my phone, Alex Delaron.
1738, dude.
Isn't that how you know him? Like before you met, we would play on.
That's hella funny.
Yeah, he would play games with us on Discord
Yeah.
before I met him, and his name in Discord was Delaron. And so I didn't know the meme, and so I just saved him as Delaron, and that's like the only way that I knew him.
Know how I met Danny? That's how this all started. Dude, my whole leg was fucked up, and I went to that event. We had like an event at UNR, and it was like a LAN event where we played Counter-Strike, and Danny was on my team, and we played Counter-Strike or whatever.
Oh shit, on Dust?
Probably. Yeah, probably on
What's
Dust.
it called? Dust 2?
Me and Danny
Dust
played
11.
fucking VR on Dust 2 the other day. It was cancer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we played, and Danny was like, hey, or no, I was playing with him after the event, and he's like, hey, I put my number in your phone. And I was like, wait, what?
Fuck yeah, dude.
So I don't remember that part. I think it was because we were on the team and he was saying he was going somewhere. I was like, all right, well, just text me. Here's my number. Or give me your phone, and we could text each other when the game starts or whatever. Something
Yeah.
like that. So it wasn't like I saw his,
No, he took my phone when I went to the bathroom, and he put his number
That's
in it.
hilarious.
Yeah. So yeah, and then I kicked it with Danny, and then Danny and one of the dudes worked together, and then yeah, that's how it all started.
Yeah, what it was that like this was probably like a month after the LAN. Like we had never talked to each other again. But I saw he was playing Counter-Strike, and I invited you, and then you're like, "What's up? Are we playing?" I was like, "Yeah, dude, let's go." And then we just played the fuck out of Counter-Strike all the time, and then
Oh,
we
yeah.
found out
Yep.
we're both racist pieces of shit.
Bunch of equally as toxic.
Soupsman said, yo, check disc. He sent Friday Fails like bike falling compilation.
From Pink Bike. Yep,
And
it's
then-
from Pink Bike.
yep.
Yep, I knew it, dude.
And then have
Dude,
you
the
seen
Pink Bike one.
have you seen the damn ass rock meme? Like kid that falls on the skateboard and he starts crying and his friend's like, oh dude, it was this damn ass rock, and he's like, you want to do something gay to the rock, like pee on it or something? This gay damn ass rock. So-
Hey, Soup, do you mountain bike, dude?
Hello, if
Hey,
you need to
open the door.
If you need real free and high quality service to increase your viewers, check Ava, go.
She's gonna pull a wire.
Go.
He's so
gonna
fucking
pull it
pissed. I know, dude. That's why we don't have her in here.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
all fired up right now.
Cause she's like, you guys are fucking posers.
Yeah, she's just
You know what I
furious.
mean? 'Cause- yeah, it's literally, dude. She's so like agitated. Sorry,
Yeah,
I thought
she's mad as
Lorenzo
fuck
was
that
opening it.
we're streaming without her.
Got a hardtail. Hey, nice, dude. What do you got? Early straggler. Dude, nice. I have a midnight special,
What's a-
gravel bike. I rode it.
What's a hardtail?
Hardtails where you have suspension in the front,
What up?
nothing in the back. So my
Who's
bike,
that from? Oh, she's. I love her to death, but
she wants us on
No.
another level.
no. The issue is, I texted her and said, "Can you bring me a long drink?" The reason I asked her for a long drink was so that I could give it to Lorenzo because he was out of his drink, and then she brought me 2 of Danny's long drinks.
Nice.
Did you
Told
take
her to
my
bring
one?
2 more.
All right.
Putting flat
Yeah.
bars on the straggler. Little flat bars on
No,
the straggler would be cool. Dude.
Yeah,
That's
it just cracked me up because I have one regular one left in the fridge, and I was asking for it for Lorenzo, and then she gives Lorenzo 2 of Danny's, thinking,
post
that
the
it was
picture
for
of
me
your-
and Lorenzo.
Soup, post a picture of your bike in the disc. I want to see it. I'll post a picture of mine in a bit.
Is that a mountain bike or a road bike?
Surly Stragglers. It's like a dude. Dude. Surleys are just kind of crazy. So my gravel bike, the gravel bike that I was riding when we were riding is a midnight special. It's a Surly midnight special. And
Okay.
That's the build that I did, and he has a Surly Straggler, which is kind of similar, but it's kind of more like for hauling like gear and shit.
Oh, okay.
So he can do like really,
Interesting.
he can like haul a bunch of gear with his shit. So Stragglers are fucking cool, dude.
Interesting.
Cool ass bike. And then he also has a hardtail, which is basically a mountain bike that only has suspension in the front, nothing in the back.
Gotcha.
It's like you can climb like a motherfucker, and on the descent you can do some cool shit too. But climbing there, it's ideal.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Soup. Didn't Soupsman have like a bike, like what's the word that I'm trying to think of? Like a cart on the back of a bike and like would like take people around on it.
Yeah. See, that's what I was saying. That's the part
Yeah.
of Straggler.
I swear Soupsman used to like do that in Reno. Like would like
He lives in Reno.
yeah.
So what's it called?
With like put like a
What's it called,
chariot
the
on the back.
straggler?
What's his name? Soup. Can we
Soup
dox you
spoon?
on stream right now?
His name is.
Yeah, fuck. Sorry. Yeah.
So wait, hold on.
Piece of shit.
I drove a pedicab. There you go. Yeah, so it's like a bike with a cart in the back of it. You put people in it, and they pay you to bike them around.
You go to Reno Bike Night, dude?
Downtown. Gave public art tours. Yeah.
Hey, do you know Alex from Reno Bike Night? Not this Alex, but there's another Alex with the tall bike.
Yeah.
Do you know Alex from Reno Bike Night? It's me.
Alex with the tall bike. Dude, that's fucking crazy.
Never been
happened. Okay. Yeah. All right, post your bike and disc. I'll post mine in a sec.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah, let's go, dude. If you want to ride, let me know. Me and my buddies ride Peavine all the time. We'll do that shit.
Yeah, they have
Jay's gonna go
Montano
too.
bikes. I have a road bike. Soup.
Jalen getting into biking too.
Yeah, I have a road bike, like a sick ass road bike that's literally like out on the patio right behind you. You see, you play golf. That's your shooting sport, yeah.
Golf's cool if you're old.
Yeah. I mean, so is biking, and I got into that. So
Yeah.
here's the Damn Ass Rock video. I love this shit so much. Why is this? Oh, that's
It's like WWE.
That's a WWE person?
yeah.
At 30% bigger and 2 times cheaper.
I was gonna say Austin drinks wine every time we stream, like exclusively drinks wine.
Well, that's pretty much the only alcohol I drink.
Yeah.
Why do you go for the wine?
I just like wine, dude. I used to not really drink. But then when I figured out that I liked wine, I'm one of those people, dude. I honestly just like the way it tastes.
Do you have
Yeah.
like a wine cork collection?
Dude, I mean,
Fair enough,
A little bit, not a lot. That's
Yeah.
not great. I was telling
no,
Kennedy,
dude, that's not even a
that's not even
of a percentage.
Yeah, we
dude.
literally
I
we
go
filled
through
up
some
those
wine,
2
dude.
cups,
That's
and
just,
then like that
yeah.
was it. We put them in the office, and that was
I was
it.
gonna say because I was just telling Kennedy earlier. It's funny. I remember like in 3rd or 4th grade, I had a teacher, and she was so proud of her wine cork collection.
No,
And
yeah,
now that I
that's
think
the
about it,
thing,
I'm like,
though.
damn, my teacher was a fucking alcoholic.
Yeah.
That's true too.
It's
though,
funny
but-
because
but it's a thing.
yeah,
Right?
I used to have
Because
a
what you
whiskey
do
bottle.
is if it's a really good wine bottle, then you keep the cork.
Yeah.
As a like a, I fucking
I
drunk a
drank that.
fucking ducktail, you know.
Yeah.
or
But like
whatever.
it was like a big like
Yeah.
jar like this, and I was just like,
A lot of people have big ones. Yeah.
"You're
I used to have a whiskey bottle collection.
it adds up, bro.
alcoholics teaching the
Yeah.
nation's youth.
Yep.
I'm here for
That's
it.
the thing about whiskey though, is you have to drink a lot of whiskey to
Yeah.
finish your bottle.
Yeah, exactly.
So wine adds up. You can
Yeah.
go through a wine.
you can go
like,
through a wine bottle in
if
a
you're a
night.
wino, well, yeah. Hopefully you're sharing it with someone. But I mean, some people do that. But I mean, 2 nights. You know, I go through. What's up? No, she doesn't. She hates wine. That's the thing. Okay, so give Lorenzo the mic, cause like
Yeah.
ask the question again. So what you were asking me? He was like, did you know? Cause he's like, your girlfriend, you know, does she have wine? And I was like, no. And then he was like,
Who you
So
sharing it
who's he
with?
sharing it with?
Yeah.
that is the fucking question, man. So here's the thing. One of the things about wine, and this is really true, is a huge part of the wine, probably even to me, the most important part about wine is being able to like buy a bottle of good fucking wine that I'm like, oh, dude, I found good wine. And then I want to show it to someone that likes wine. And then for them to drink it, you know what I mean? And be like, oh, bro, thank you for finding me good wine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the thing is in whether it's young people or honestly just people in general, I find that it's actually kind of like no one really likes wine.
Yeah, I like wine.
I have you say that, but you don't really like wine.
No, I really do.
doesn't.
I
He
do.
doesn't.
So
I
here's
swear
my
I do.
question though.
He doesn't.
I'll drink an entire bottle of wine in a
The
night and enjoy every sip of it.
What I mean though is he never drinks wine at home. If you
Oh,
liked
I'm
wine,
not-
True.
yeah,
You're not a
if you,
wino.
I like wine.
because I like whiskey more.
I could.
If I go to a restaurant
You
though,
can't
and
have
I'm-
wine and whiskey in the same
if
night.
if I'm going to a restaurant and like getting a steak, I'll get a wine with it instead of a whiskey every day.
Maybe you would though because we're having this conversation.
No,
I
Alex
would.
I
Alex-
think most people would prefer a Coca-Cola.
no, not
steak?
me.
I
No,
swear to God,
no,
bro.
no.
I swear to God. I don't think it's just my opinion is that I feel like a lot of people because I love wine, you know what I mean? And so like I think a lot of people, if they would get the chance, sure, it's cool to look like you said, it looks sophisticated or whatever, me fucking sloshing around my fucking dark red grapes juice. But the thing is that I think honestly at the end of the day, if there was no sort of social aspect added to it, you'd probably prefer a nice sugary fucking blue drink.
No, not even a
So
little bit.
I gotta ask though, because I've never looked into it that much.
1 second, real quick, Danny.
Go ahead.
Austin, will you scoot that light back just like a hair?
Yeah, I know. I was fucking with it earlier.
No, you're good. It's right there. That's good. Yep.
Like I've
Try
never
to put it back.
Yep. You're
Thank
good.
you.
Yeah.
saying like I've never looked into it much, but like, what is good wine? Like, is it the name on it, the label, the
No.
method? Is it like the taste
style.
itself?
Here's what it is, man. Here's what it is. The trick to what a good wine is how much the winemaker is in the orchards. If he's in the vineyards, that's literally probably really true. Is that you also have to have a good like clean space when you put it in the barrels. That's very important. It's got to be clean. But that kind of it's the same thing, right? Like if the more time the winemaker is in the vineyard, the better the wine will be. Like pretty much bottom line. I mean, he could be a dipshit and he doesn't know what he's doing the whole time he's in there. But you would think if he's spending a lot of time in there, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
It's literally a craft about just like making sure each grape is perfectly ready to the day. Like today it needs to come off the vine. And if it comes off tomorrow, it's all fucked.
Yeah.
And if we got it too early, it's all going to taste green. You know what I mean? And too young. And
Could you say that for most good wines on the shelf?
so pretty much, yeah, like if you live in California, we are fucking blessed.
So then tell me the difference.
Oh, there is huge differences. I mean, there's
barefoot. I heard that shit's good.
Yeah, so that's the bottom, right? Like that's the bottom end, right? And then like when you're paying like when you pay anywhere between like $15 and up, you know, with inflation it's changing, right? But like if you're paying $15 and up, you're drinking good wine.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be
Okay.
super expensive wine.
Can
but,
you-
but I can definitely tell if you gave me two wine glasses and I had my blinders on and I tasted them, I could definitely tell if one was $100 and if one was $20.
I don't think you could.
No,
you can
I agree
definitely
with him.
tell.
Not when you're in a restaurant.
I can tell.
No,
because I drink wine every night.
No, I agree. I think Austin could tell because I think that I could tell the same thing with whiskey.
I say I
could for
believe
sure
you
tell.
because I'm kind of the same way with coffee. Like I can tell
Yeah.
a really
He's the
good
coffee- he's the
yeah.
coffee snob
Yeah,
too.
you can tell a really good coffee.
Yeah.
And you like coffee too.
Yeah.
So it's like if you were drinking Folgers black and then you were drinking some sort of like single sourced Ethiopian Yirgacheffe coffee. You could tell a difference.
You like the wine bottle I got you, right?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, bro, that was a $180 bottle.
Oh shit!
Alright,
Wait, what was the brand? See, when you do spend the money, Lorenzo, what was the
Frank
brand?
family?
Was it French family?
I think it was a Frank family.
It was a Frank family.
It was a
I've never
Frank
heard of that.
family, like single barrel kind of thing.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, so I
Frank family reserve.
Jeez, dude, that's a lot.
sorry,
Of
real
money.
quick.
That's
Stoops
honestly a lot.
Stoops
of money.
said y'all boys want to float the river
Holy-
tomorrow.
That's a lot of money.
Unfortunately, we're
No.
golfing tomorrow,
we're
Stoops
golfing.
Spoon. Yeah, you picked the one day that we're all going to
You
golf.
live in Reno?
Yeah.
So I will say this: I have never ever had $180 bottle of. I've never tasted $180 bottle of wine. That's fucking
I've tasted
wild.
a fucking like $500
Well,
bottle of wine.
Yeah.
What?
And so,
But that's
yeah.
No, that's
that.
a sick gift.
I've
That's
had,
a
that's a
sick
I've
gift.
had like a $300
I
bottle
want
of
to
whiskey
be
before
Lorenzo's
too. Yeah.
friend now.
I've
Yeah.
tasted some expensive shit because I worked at a casino and they
Yeah.
have the steakhouse and they have the
Yeah.
expensive wine and he was like doing the tastings and shit.
That's
but
awesome.
all right, so you got to but someone was explaining it to me, right? They're like,
Yes.
this is what you expect.
Yes.
And then you taste it and then you understand it. But if I was just tasting it blindly, I don't know if it would be the same thing. So I say that, but also when you guys brought up the point about coffee, I can taste the difference between, like you said, Folgers shit
For
coffee.
sure, yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I like coffee. And that took me a while to develop a taste. But now I don't know. Maybe I could tell the difference, and maybe you
Yeah.
could tell the fucking difference.
It's
And now I'm
like
starting to,
Wagyu.
question
You
it.
can.
It's like Wagyu and a sirloin
Yeah,
steak.
Yeah.
You might be right.
It really is. And here's the thing. Here's the truth of it. Only unless you're a wino. If you're a wino and you know you have to know what you're going to drink is. Like you have to know, like you have to be familiar with the grape variety. If you're spending that much money, like you have to I like red wine. So I'm going to spend $100 on this red wine, right? Like you have to know that you at least like red wine. And then and then you can kind of taste it. But the thing is like you have to be kind of like it's that thing like the more wine you drink, the more you can appreciate it. You know what I mean?
What do you usually drink? Like, what's your go?
Well, I was gonna
Like,
say
I
a
drink
a price
kind of
range and then
everything, bro.
type.
Oh,
Just-
I just drink cheap wine pretty
just
much.
based
I
off
drink a lot.
your comment real
Why?
quick, because you were talking about $100 bottle of wine, and Alex said that's crazy. I was gonna say
That's fucking insane.
it's not that
It
crazy.
is. I'm
It's
telling
no
you,
listen.
that's
Me
insane.
and me and
fucking
Alex
crazy.
have drinking a $100 bottle of wine together.
Oh yeah, we went to Roxy.
Thank you. Exactly.
$150.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Thank
that
you.
was
So,
a good-
so that's the only reason I wanted to
expensive.
chime in is because you said, "Wow, that's crazy," and I'm like,
It is,
no,
dude. That's a crazy
And so,
wine.
but it brings up your point of how you were saying that I don't like wine. Me, Alex, and Courtney, we drank 3 bottles of wine that night.
well, I'm just saying
It was
that like,
it was the night that we went to Roxy's
Should we get
for my birthday like 2 years ago.
Should we get Austin's first like $200+ bottle? of
no,
wine
we
for
don't
golf
need to
tomorrow?
do that.
Yeah,
Guys,
let's do it.
No,
For
no,
golf tomorrow?
no, we don't. I don't drink wine in golf. Like I'll
I'm
drink
joking.
Twisted Teas.
It's that's
Twisted
the
Teas.
joke, but
Twisted
we're
Teas.
getting you a nice bottle of wine for your 4th of July.
Wait, do
I
you?
just want to be fucked up, and I don't want any dollar amount attached to it.
Hey, but when I went to Croatia for the 7 days, we had like,
you were sipping.
we had
Yes,
like 19 for the 7 days. We had like 19 bottles of wine. or
that is
champagne,
wine country,
like,
dude.
in like
Is
2 or
it?
3
That-
glasses.
yes, they drink
each.
wine
Yeah,
there.
bro, it was hefty out
God
there. Yeah.
damn,
crazy.
dude.
And it's so much cheaper out there, so you can get like a $200 bottle for like
Just fucking
$30
flows.
for like 30
American
bucks.
dollars.
Yeah, 30
Yeah.
American dollars. So you're out there just balling, getting all the
And
good
it's
stuff.
good too.
It was
They would
nice.
sell it over here as expensive shit.
Can
you know
we?
what I mean?
Can we recall snowboarding season real quick and just all take a pull off this and finish it?
I don't have it.
No, like everybody just take one big chug off this and finish this can.
Oh, bet. So this is what you do when you're on the
That
lift.
is a
You pass
funny-
it down and you
yeah.
pass it back, and then it's gone.
Really?
This is what we do every snowboarding trip. You take one big sip,
Danny's
makes
been
it down
there.
the line,
Dude,
gets back to the first person. Everybody basically gets 2
We
sips.
got
off.
That's
absolutely-
very
No,
Viking.
not off your,
bro.
not just off this one can.
Oh
I
yeah,
broke my
that would be
fucking tailbone the
dangerous.
last time we did the snowboarding.
Yeah,
That's
I
very
remember that
Viking.
time.
it's not safe. Yeah,
That's the most fucked up I've ever been snowboarding.
Start
Actually,
sharing
like
shit?
in
Yeah.
recent memory was with you guys.
yeah.
There was one time where I was doing a rail jam, and me and my buddies were just hiking.
I
a
saved
rail.
enough so we could do one more
I
round.
guess
Right?
not. Really
That's
a rail
exactly-
jam, just a rail hike.
So it's funny. No, it's funny because Austin just said
No, I don't.
he
Nothing.
Austin
active.
took a sip and he said, I saved enough for everybody to do one more round. And I said, that's perfect. You would have fit right in because that's exactly what you do. Even if the can gets to you full, like the second round is normally way bigger than the first, exactly like you just did. You take baby sips the first round, and then the second round, the end of the row kind of has to judge, like, oh, there's a lot of this can left. So I'm going to take a big one. Like,
Dude, the crayon hella work.
the cran's great, right?
it does
yeah.
work, dude.
Yeah.
With the
Cool.
gin.
Thank you, boys. Because Julia grabbed 2, and I'm sipping a full whiskey, and Lorenzo still has a full long drink, so we need to get one down.
Daniel's snowboard.
I also have the full bar behind me if we wanted to crack into other shit.
also
Jesus.
2023 lines out.
Dangerous.
Battalion looks good.
I saw it. I showed it to you. Yeah, it's fucking phenomenal,
want to
right?
get a Wally.
So
Yeah, bored.
yeah,
get it
let
before
me,
you-
yeah,
I
let me and
I don't
Alex.
know.
Can me and Alex nerd out on snowboards for a second, real quick?
Yeah.
Just for a quick second.
No, no,
No,
that's a
no,
little
no, no,
No,
go
it-
ahead.
it's not even
But
gonna
show
get super.
pictures.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, pull
okay.
pictures. Pull a picture.
Just show you guys can each show like a couple boards and then we'll move on.
Yeah, it's not even gonna take long at all.
Jalen's a big Battalion fan.
I am. That's all I ride is.
Is it the one with the
Yes.
shocker?
Yep.
Yeah.
Bro.
The evil twin.
That's like the logo.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah. The logo is the shocker. Yeah.
Like the is this Wally?
It's like
Dude,
this,
the new
yeah.
Wally. It looks kind of like the same as the other ones, but
Oh shit.
I was looking it up and I'm like, dude, the Wally would be.
This is the new.
I would get that green and black one.
Yeah. So this is
That's
the
the
new.
new Wally.
Mega
Yeah, that's the
penetration.
new one.
Yeah, that's the new Wally right there.
It's
So the
fire.
issue with that, right? I wanted one of these. I was set on buying one. I looked up the specs, bro. It's the exact same. It's the exact same snowboard as the Disaster almost.
Yeah.
But front or flat front and rear. So there's no reason that I would buy it over the Disaster. But you know what I think I am gonna buy
Is
is
the Disaster camber?
yeah, light camber. Yeah, it's got a light camber.
Oh, it's cambered,
Yeah.
bro.
And now you're riding a bigger size. So that's actually perfect.
I love it when you say.
See, but like
Exactly.
I ride bigger. I ride a little more aggressive.
A little
so
closer
It makes
to
more
the
sense to me.
Nah, that got me a little drunk.
Yeah.
My stomach's warm.
I wasn't making a blowjob thing. I was saying closer to your mouth.
Well,
Alex.
I'm already like drunk. I think I hit a tipping point.
Hell yeah.
I'm
I've been
still-
trying to
I'm still-
convince
There you go.
Lorenzo
No,
to
no,
snowboard.
it's-
He's
it'll
like
go
mentioned
down.
it to me a few times, and
Yeah.
So
I'm
I
just
told him
surprised.
that I would go snowboarding with him this winter.
Yeah, let's
Like,
do it.
I would rent a truck and I would just come up.
Oh,
in
Let's
the
do it,
snow,
yeah.
like-
I have my pass for this year already.
Let's all.
You've been talking about it for a few years.
I've tried to tell Austin to come before, but I don't. It's
I
not
had a
really
lot of bad
Austin's thing.
experience
Yeah,
as a kid.
it's not
man.
Austin's thing. Yeah.
I literally just fall.
I didn't take snow. I really don't like snow.
Why?
I had a bad experience.
What?
Because you
No,
are.
hold on. Let him tell. I want to hear the story. What do you want to tell it?
All right, so there was one time where like I went up to like Tahoe for a cabin for like Valentine's Day with a girl,
When?
Oh shit.
and it took us,
When?
it was,
I remember that.
All right, motherfucker. dude.
Danny, put
That was
your
like
phone
3
away.
years
Look
ago,
at him
right?
over
yeah, it
there,
was like it
dude.
was like 3 years ago.
Look at him.
It was like 3 years ago, and it was right before I dated my current girlfriend,
Yeah.
and but it took us 17 hours
I remember
Oh
that
my!
shit, dude.
That's the story,
because
dude.
it took 17 hours to get from fucking back to fucking Tahoe.
Wow.
Because there was they had the worst snowstorm that they have had in 27 years, and it would just be my luck
Yeah.
the day that I'm going up.
Primo went on the same day, and it
Damn.
took them like 24 hours to get there.
When was that?
So that happened on a weekend, I remember, or was it during the
What
week?
year?
It was on a weekend, and we were. So for our
Which year?
TC, we were supposed to have PT Monday morning, 5 a.m., and like half of the class was gone because everyone was stuck in
Yeah.
that.
Soup Spoon said, "I got a Capita Outer Space living last season."
Ooh, nice. That's
And then
a
he
good
said,
board,
"What mountain do you guys ride?" We ride North Star.
Yep.
Soup.
That's the worst.
If you ride, come
I
to North
suck
Star with us,
dick
dude.
at biking. I'm decent at snowboarding. So is Jalen.
I'm not fucking good at
He's good.
snowboarding. Don't
He's
let
good.
Alex say shit.
You said no on those snowboards. Like don't get that brand of snowboard.
What brand?
The shocker one. You said don't get that.
No, those are good.
No, I love them.
Italians
That's all
are
I
good,
ride.
dude.
That's all I ride.
Italian is a good snowboard.
I said the reason I'm not going to get this snowboard is because it's basically the exact same board that I have, but it
little
just looks
looser.
different. No, it's not looser. It's actually more firm than my Disaster.
No, it'll be looser.
No, I promise it's not. I looked it up. This is a 3. My Disaster's a 2.
You got camber on yours though.
So does the Wally.
So that's flat.
The Wally's not flat.
Well, it's flat.
Watch.
You said the
no,
Wally was flat.
no, the wall. They're both light camber.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, they're both light camber.
thought you
Oh,
said this
no,
one was flat.
sorry. Flat nose and tail. On
Oh, okay.
the edge, it's like a
Flat
box.
kick.
Like, yeah, it's like a literal box on the tail and nose. Like it's flat. It's not a rounded snowboard on the tail and nose. It's flat. It, yeah, like the war pig. Like
No,
the war
War
pig.
Pig. War Pig's flat.
But
There's no camber.
but no, you get what I'm saying. It's built like a box.
Yeah.
Alec. Like,
The War Pig is set back though.
but look,
Yeah.
yeah, the edge is cut straight right here
Yeah.
and here.
No, that's flat camber.
Are those two different
I think the
ones?
Wally's
Are those
flat.
two different
Look it
ones?
up.
No, it's like
I'm
the front and
curious
back.
because
I
that's
think-
why I wanted to
think.
get the Wally.
Yeah, it's the top.
Looks
and bottom.
fun. Damn. Dude, I didn't know Soup even lived in.
Look,
fucking
low camber right here,
dude.
Alex. That's what the Disaster has. Low camber.
Yeah, but scroll down. Low camber means a million different things.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fucker.
all right, low camber.
See,
yeah.
look,
told
it's
you.
amber.
Truly legit. Yeah.
I told you that's the same as the Disaster.
Yeah.
True twin. All right.
So then what's
Hold
the
on.
difference between this and the Disaster?
It's meat
The
advantage.
fact that it
I
is
don't fucking know what
flat
shit
cut
is.
on the nose and tail, so that when you're pressing,
You're swinging. No,
So-
that's swing weight.
is that swing?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I was thinking, so when you press into it, you have a flat like surface to press into instead of the Disaster is round.
So when they cut off the nose and the tail like
Yeah.
that, it's mostly for swing weight. So when you're trying to like spin out of stuff
Mm-hmm.
or spin into stuff, there's less weight at the tip and the tail.
Oh, okay.
And you can just.
Gotcha.
It's only $500.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
like one of Battalion's
That's
more
a
expensive
really
boards.
fucking good board.
That's expensive.
No, there's like $1,000
No, yeah,
boards.
I said this is one of Battalion's more expensive boards. They have $400 boards.
I
For
was
sure.
gonna say, I think 4 to 5 is
Yeah.
like the premium. It's
Yeah.
premium, and obviously there's gonna be way above that, right? But
Yeah.
4 to 500, I think, is premium. board.
Yeah.
You can get a really fucking good board for $500.
Correct.
Go over the top. I like to go over the top.
I think $400 or $500 is all you.
500 is good.
500 is all you need to spend. There's no point in going higher.
But I was gonna say too, with a lot of those 500 boards, if there's some left over by the next season, they drop like half
Correct.
because
Yeah.
just
Hold
because
on,
of a
guys.
new season board.
Let's
yeah.
all pay our respect to the
Oh.
new viewer in the chat.
Chad the
Who
alpha
do we got?
male.
Chad the alpha male.
He said, "Yo, boys,
He's
yo,
one of us.
yo,
dude.
Chad.
Hell yeah.
Welcome back.
Chad,
Holy shit, dude.
Wait, what are you?
Gotta pay my
Giga Chad?
respects.
Giga
All right,
Chad
so,
Lord?
hey, there's
Welcome
this
back,
video. Hey, I
Yeah.
got a good
Take a piss.
segue.
You want to hold
Type
it?
in Heartseeker on YouTube.
What is it?
Have you seen that video? Heartseeker.
No.
This
Let's look it up.
video is trippy, bro. I kind of want Alex to see it though, so just put it in
Yep.
queue.
I'll pull it up and wait for Alex.
'Cause it's,
Chad said, "I'm not
snowboard
wearing
video.
a condom. Hope it's cool."
You don't need to, Chad. You don't need to.
Just don't come
Holy
inside.
shit, dude. Holy shit. That's great, dude.
Yeah, Chad. No condoms are fine around here, dude. You can raw dog it all you want, baby.
Turtle user, glad to see you're here
Oh,
too.
Turtle! Holy shit! You and Chad both at the same time.
Yeah,
Welcome, Turtle.
We've been talking about some snowboarding. Do you guys snowboard or ski?
Yeah, Turtle. I'm glad to see you back too, man.
So
I
that
genuinely
happens-
appreciate it.
That definitely happens in Tahoe like once or twice a year for sure, and it just fucking it's a miserable disaster.
Those storms like
where
that.
you get
the
where
storm.
the traffic and it just gets horrible and
Yeah.
you're just stuck and then you got to go the other way.
It was so bad. Like
What was it, Austin?
Heartseeker.
Heartseeker.
it was so bad. Like it was the point where like
I want to stick my fingers
With
up
an-
Austin's
with an-
genitals.
when
with
you're
an
go
A.
when you were going up there and like you would literally be stopped for an hour. You would just be in park while it's snowing.
And I was gonna say, is it snowing?
Yeah, while it's snowing, you know, you got Netflix up on the dash, just watching Netflix because like you can go through a whole series because you're literally sitting there just waiting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe that's not what it's called.
Turtle user said Florida gang. Yeah, I always forget that you're in Florida, Turtle.
I'll say that happened to us when we went to Vegas. I mean, it wasn't a snowstorm, but it was like construction and it was like
Yeah.
bumper to bumper traffic it was only like 25 miles, but
That's what happened to me and Austin when we went up to Eureka. Remember that, Austin? We were going to my dad's house. Me and Austin decided one morning, my dad, he had like just moved to Eureka like recently, like left all his family. It was just him and his wife up there and their kid. And so like one day, like my dad was just kind of like texting me for like the week and was like, hey, like I just been kind of like bummed recently. Like I'm like missing you guys. And I was like, dude, you know what's going to be sick, bro? Like, I was like, I'm going to go fucking surprise my dad. Like this shit's going to be cool as fuck. We're going to like drive up for the day. We're going to spend the whole day with him. And then we're going to like beeline back. I was like, it's going to be sick. So I hit up Austin and I'm like, yo, I got to go through Chico to get to Eureka. Do you want to come? Austin's always been fucking down. So Austin's like, yeah, dude, like when are you going to be here? And I was like, bro, I'm going to be there at like 2 a.m. We need to hit the road at like 3. And he was like, sick. So it's normally from Chico, like should be what, 3.5 hours from Chico to Eureka, something like that. Or 4 hours.
Maybe 4.
Yeah, 4 hours. It's like 4 or 8 or
It's a long drive.
it's like 7.5 from Reno.
Yeah.
So Austin's like, fuck yeah, dude, I'm in. So I'm like, sick. So I boogie myself, me and Ava. We take off from Reno, we get to Chico, pull up to Austin's house, wake him up, and I'm like, all right, dude, let's do this, right? We hop in the car and we're like, easy drive. And we were gonna make it to Reno at like, or to Eureka at like 7 a.m. Bright and early, surprise my dad when he wakes up. We got stuck in this bumper to bumper traffic. Dude, it added, I shit you not, what was it, an extra 5
Well,
hours?
it was like construction.
Yeah, we were at my dad's house, bro, for like 4 hours and then had to turn around and drive straight fucking back. It was the shittiest fucking road trip I've ever taken.
We
It was
also,
So that
ridiculous.
we
happened
also
when
took
we
the
were
wrong road though too.
Yeah.
We took the road in Highway 32 that you're not supposed to take because that's the road where that goes through the Emerald Triangle.
Yeah.
So it's like a dirt road one way.
Yeah.
It turns into
Single
dirt.
lane.
Cops don't go
Yeah.
on it and it's just pot farms.
dude.
And I was like, oh bro, this is that.
We went the
road.
wrong route.
I forgot to tell him, so we went because you're like I knew that growing up in Northern California, I knew you're not supposed to take 32 because it's like literally a
too.
one way at points and
Yeah.
it's super sketchy.
And I couldn't hit up my dad to ask the best way to get up there because it was a surprise. So
we
it was
went,
shitty.
and I kind of was like, hey, I knew what we were kind of going into, but I'd never driven it before.
Yeah.
So I was like, let's do it, dude. It's just me and Jalen. I was like, bro, we're gonna
Yep.
go on the Emerald Triangle. Dude. And then I realized like halfway through, I was like, oh, okay, now I see
Oh,
why
wait.
we're not
Bad
supposed to go
choice.
this way.
You guys didn't let me finish my story.
Oh, yeah,
go
So
ahead.
We're going to Vegas, right?
Yeah.
We hit this bumper to bumper. And I remember just sitting there and like I put my car on autopilot. Right.
Fell asleep.
Okay,
I
here we
fucking
go.
fell asleep. It was like 1:15 when I fell asleep. I wake up. It was like 1:55.
Oh
That's
my
sketchy, bro.
god.
And we had
That's
only gone like
sketchy.
10 miles. Though.
That's so wild.
And Kennedy's like, "You good? You get a good nap?" I was like, "Yeah."
That's hilarious.
But I was
dude.
pissed. That pissed me off because we were going and I had a tea time and we were gonna
Yeah.
be late for the tea time. And we ended up
bummer.
not being able to finish before dark. So
It's a buzzkill.
bad time. Traffic sucks.
Yeah. Turtle said, everyone forgets I'm from Florida. It's all cool. Damn nice wine glass. My glass is bigger, but it has Mountain Dew.
It's a pretty big wine glass, huh?
And then he said, my parents used to live in Utah. My dad went on the slopes a bunch. Yeah. Turtle, where'd your parents live in Utah? Because Taco is from, Taco lives in Utah.
The Uinta Basin, bro. The Uinta Basin. Dude, Utah's scary. That's a good
They're
one.
getting a little loud out there.
Yeah, the girls are getting crazy.
That's a good tool right there. Bro.
This tool?
Yeah.
I didn't think I'd ever fucking use this.
I think came in clutch.
Deer City, maybe? Deer something. So as soon as Taco gets back, I'll ask him if he recognizes a deer something turtle because Taco used to live Taco currently lives in Utah.
I've been out in Utah, and other than like Salt Lake and stuff, when you go there, those towns, they're not towns.
Yeah.
Like it says a town on the map, but then you go there and it's just like 4 or 5 people living there.
Yeah.
I have no need to go to Utah.
Yeah. Well,
I've been to Utah twice.
I went for tourism. I went for Bryce Canyon, Zion.
Why?
Bryce Canyon, Zion.
What's up?
Why?
So one time I got stuck on a connecting flight. Spent the night in Salt Lake. It was the worst night ever. The second time I went to visit Taco.
Danny. Yeah.
So me and Julia were out there for like 5 days, and it was cool. It wasn't bad.
The national parks. I went and saw like Bryce Canyon in Zion, and like wanted to see like the arches and shit.
Yeah.
And
if you go out there
That's
for
with the
scenery,
that's like with the trees in the mountains.
type in like Zion.
Zion
nuts, is. Have you ever been to Yosemite?
Nuts. No, actually, I haven't.
You gotta go to. You live right. It's literally in your fucking
your
backyard,
backyard,
dude. Go to Yosemite one day. You will be just fucking like. It will shit your. You will shit bricks.
Look, bro. I've been to Europe before I've been to Mexico.
Yeah, that's
That's
I mean,
funny.
I've been to Greenland
Hey,
and
I
Cuba.
have too, though.
Well,
Weirdly
yeah, that's
enough.
my thing. I've been to Greenland
Have you been?
and
to
haven't been to Mexico. No.
Yeah, no, we need to plan.
But
We need to go.
that's
That's the
my
problem.
point.
That's the
I've been to a
problem.
country that almost nobody will ever go to, and never been to Mexico.
I went to Poland.
Exactly. I've been to Greenland,
Yeah, I will
Cuba,
never go to Poland.
Jamaica, and Honduras.
Those are all cool.
Never been to Mexico.
And you wouldn't believe how nice it is out there. It's all the hidden gems.
For sure, yeah.
That like you wouldn't think about going to. It's like those are the
Right.
ones are the best ones
Yeah.
to go to.
This is Zion, Lorenzo.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Kind of like go to like click on those two, like the first.
Did you
the
do one of
very
them
first
little? Did
one?
you do the little house thing with the?
I've been right there.
Yeah.
I've been right there.
Did you do it with the little glass house where you can see like
Went to Zion
No.
National
to the
Park.
night and all that? You
Yeah,
didn't do
I
it
just
big
camped.
like that.
I just camped there.
Yeah.
So what was cool was like
That's in Wyoming.
go to the first one.
Utah.
The on the left, the red, super red down below.
What's the one in Wyoming? Is that Yellowstone?
Yellowstone.
So dude,
We're talking about Utah.
No, we can share that.
Utah.
because we're talking about you, kind of.
No, that's mine. Share it.
Where'd mine go?
Is it the empty one behind you?
Here. Behind you. Drink.
It's empty.
Here, I'll get you another one, Lorenzo. Don't worry.
Yeah, we got more stuff here.
Yeah.
There's booze here. Okay, so here, Lorenzo, here's how it works. So we're horrible planning. It doesn't matter. We'll move off it really quickly. So we're horrible. So we're horrible planners. So like we drove into Utah and we just drove all night. So we drove and we got to our camping spot at like 10 o'clock at night, pitch black. We pitched up our camping spot. If you camp at night, you don't even have to worry about paying the like, oh, go over to
The
the
fee,
thing and pay the
yeah.
fee, you know, because no one, we're gonna sleep here and then
Nobody's
wake up
gonna
at 6
check on you,
o'clock.
yeah.
Like we're good. So well, you should sometimes though.
Yeah.
It's important sometimes.
It supports the
'Cause
parks.
sometimes if the dude's there, he'll get you. If the dude's there, he'll get you.
Yeah.
But anyways, the point is that when we woke up, I didn't really know what it looked like.
Yeah.
But when we woke up, that's what I pretty much fucking saw, just red all around
Yeah.
me, and it tripped me out. Utah is cool in that way.
Like Mars, yeah.
But then all around here is crazy polygamous Mormons.
Yeah.
Like,
That's sick.
like the type to have multiple wives. We almost went into Colorado City on accident because I didn't know. I didn't know that was like, that's not America. Colorado. So Colorado City is like, the sheriffs don't go there. Like the laws, American laws don't apply. It's like Mormon land. And that's where the polygamous Mormons
Yeah.
live, is in Colorado City.
You can find you a good wife there.
Or a couple. The old, really? Oh, that's trippy.
Hey, y'all talking about Handmaid's Tale right now?
That's a good
All right.
series.
Turtle
It's on
user.
Discord.
I don't know what tales have to do with it, but
What's on
The
Discord?
link.
Okay. Turtle user said, my dad used to live in Salt Lake. He skied in Utah a bunch.
What's up, Turtle?
He's just
And
a
then
viewer.
Turtle said, I want to visit the West
A sick
Coast
viewer.
soon. Any
Old viewer.
ideas?
wants to visit
Oh
the
yeah,
West
tons,
Yeah,
dude.
because he's from Florida. He
Hey-
wants to visit the
hey,
West
man.
Coast.
You can go to LA. You can go to Orange County. You can go to.
No, avoid that.
Coast. Come to Lake Tahoe.
Yeah, Tahoe.
We'll put it in
Lake
Discord.
Tahoe, yeah.
Get in the Discord.
Tahoe or Yellowstone?
Get in the Discord. I'll start posting videos in Discord.
join
I'll
the
start
disc,
posting
dude.
pictures. I'll start posting links for you, man.
Join the disc and then add us, and we got.
He's
Man,
he's
click
Turtle's
on that
in the
video.
Discord. Yeah.
Man, you want to go to Jose? And I'm saying go to LA, go to
Yeah.
Frisco, go to LA, go to Frisco. You
Hey,
wanna go where
you
all-
gotta-
if you want to go to Jose, that's all I'm
That's
saying.
true.
You have to let us know what you want, my guy.
You gotta tell us what you looking for.
There's a lot of different ways we could go.
Okay, bro. This dude's sick, dude.
Here.
This is sick. So you guys were talking about
Chop it.
snowboarding.
Yeah, this one was for you.
So this dude just got a flare and he lit up the flare. I get kind of triggered, bro. We were talking about triggerings and like how like people don't like talk, we have tea, so we don't talk about getting triggered. But like I do have some triggers. And one of my triggers is when people do put weird shit in the sky and then it makes people say like, I think I saw a UFO. And then you have to tell them, no, it's just weird shit. I feel like it discredits UFOs. Shit like this discredits UFOs. However, because you'll hear there's a whole thing where the lady's like, I think there's a UFO. And I was like, that discredits the movement.
Yeah.
Watch
Did you
this
hear
video.
about the one
though.
recently in Mexico?
We'll talk about it later,
Yeah.
but watch this.
Or the one in Japan.
I did hear about it.
Did you see the one in Japan?
This is fucking cool, bro. This is so cool. He's finished.
Police, what's your emergency, please?
There's something flying over our house that it's coming towards me now. Enormous lights blazing, and I don't know what the hell it is.
It's like attached to it. Oh,
Yeah.
it's crazy, bro.
He attached a flare to a drone.
No, to his skier.
Yeah, he's skiing with it like 100 meters behind him.
Oh shit!
What's that? Yeah.
What
Isn't
the
that
fuck?
I know.
Yeah.
dude.
Some dude
Like
is
the fact
literally
that
doing
somebody's
this at
doing
night.
this shit. Yeah.
There's no.
There's
Untouched. Look what it's hitting. That's not bad.
Yeah.
There's no fuck.
It's in Europe, bro. Europe's so much cooler. Like you guys
Yep.
said.
Europe
it's
is
like,
dope. Europe
it's
is
just like
dope.
no one knows about it.
Look at the lap he's taking. There were no tracks.
Yeah.
Look where he's going. No one
course,
has touched
yeah.
that before. He has
Have
not been on this track before. He saw it from a
Did you
helicopter.
just see?
He saw it from a helicopter and said, "That's the line I'm taking," and didn't even hit it one time before they filmed
And-
this. That is fucking savage.
And I don't know anything about this video, but like it just switched from ski footage to snowboard footage, didn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
There's
it did. Look, that's a skier.
I don't know if it switched to snowboarder, but there is a
It did.
skier.
Watch. The next clip is a snowboarder. Watch. And so I'm wondering if it's the same rider switching or if it's a switch rider. Those are skiers right there. That guy's on skis.
Yeah.
That's a border.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or
so they
watch.
switch
No.
ride.
Watch. The next guy is a border.
That's
That-
a board,
Yeah, that's
right?
a board.
border.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that's
there's
a snowboarder.
that's a board. So they're switch riding.
Yeah.
Or he's doing both.
Or yeah. So either they're switching riders or it's a split border. What'd you say?
Close up of the skiers.
Yeah. But that last dude was a snowboarder. You could
Still
tell from the
thick.
shifty that he did.
Where? How is the flare there?
It's on
it's
a
connected
cord
to
behind
It's
him.
like
Yep.
a kite. Like a kite fall.
Yeah.
He's dragging it. That's
Yeah.
so sick. That's fucking.
That one's so sick. That
Yeah,
that
he's
part's
dragging it behind him.
That's sick.
And look, yeah, it like passes him up.
He didn't hit this. That's. I know
okay, so
some people don't get that, but like hitting something
No.
blind
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
crazy. And he's doing shit like this off the blind.
Or maybe it's even a drone.
That's what I was thinking. Like it maybe might be a drone or something.
Could
He
be.
hit it like 2 days before when it was storming, and then it stormed over,
Yeah.
and then he hit it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like either he hit this like a couple days before.
And it's at night, huh?
Snowing. It's definitely at night.
Well, of course, but that's way harder. huh?
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
you
way
can't
harder,
read.
If the
And
flare
the-
goes out, it's pitch black.
Yeah.
There's no shadow.
And even the light probably kind of fucks with you.
Big time.
Yeah,
like,
it's
that's
all
what fucked my knee up.
it's all red light. Yeah, like there's not like perfect shadows or anything.
that, dude.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's a gnarly shot.
That's
Like when you turn the flare off, it's black.
Yeah.
There's nothing
Yep.
there.
No one there.
Shadows in the snow.
Yeah, I mean, look at this.
When you're
Fucking
moving
beautiful.
fast, it's a fucking crazy thing to see.
Yeah.
Like even when you're riding on a sunny day and you're riding into a jump that's shadowed, sketch.
Dude, like, look at what that thing is doing. That could be a drone, but then that's some pretty I don't know what it is, but
It could it be because he's moving so fast that like it's able to stay in the air? But why would it be in the air? Why wouldn't it be dragging across
I mean,
the snow?
it's like
Right.
This
somebody
is what
said
I'm
it could be
thinking.
a
The
kite.
only reasonable thing I can think is this guy.
oh wait, here it
knew-
is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. So he's going to pick it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's cool. Of
He
course.
rides
not,
into
huh?
it. That's,
Oh,
shit! That's
bro.
fucking tight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
that's a good
fucking-
drone.
That's a good ender.
That has to be a drone.
That's an ender. Yeah, so he ends the movie.
Yeah,
That was
it's
fucking cool.
it's either a drone or it could have been a kite. I mean, for sure.
Wait, go to the comments. I think the comments
So,
talk about the film director. and stuff.
100%. This guy hit this line before. It snowed over and he hit it again. There's no fucking way that someone could hit a crevice.
Dude, he's best friends with Lucas Bakken and
Jesus Christ.
How do they pick him up though?
he had his
How do they
knots
pick
on
him up though? Like when the flare goes out, like
Well, he gets helicoptered up there.
Yeah.
And he takes the right
Oh,
down.
They're in,
I mean,
they're in the
he's
Swiss
somebody that
Alps.
Yeah.
he got somebody that has a
Go to
fucking
more.
helicopter.
Yeah, he's got a GPS
got
track
helicopter.
running for sure.
Or snowmobiled or something. Yeah.
Turtle said, "I don't understand the significance." Like I said, I'm Florida gang. I don't know snowboarding or skiing. The terrain that he's snowboarding and the fact that he's doing it in the dark with like flare light behind him. Yeah, is just yeah.
You'd have to see. You have to.
Yeah.
When it's in front of you, it's a different feeling. And
Yeah, it would be almost impossible to see any
it's
of
hard
that.
to explain.
Because that's like there's no city lights, there's nothing around there. So it's literally
nothing.
just the night sky and white snow. So it's pitch black. So when he has a flare like that, even that's crazy. Because during the day, you just see a bunch of white powder, but at night you don't see shit. It's
So,
dark.
Turtle, you're from Florida. Then what do you do? What do you like to do?
Damn, dude.
You surfboard, you ski, jet
You
ski.
like surfboard?
Oh, I bet you they jet ski, dude.
Turtle the one from Sarasota?
Maybe we had a lot
Turtle,
of.
is it you
Sarasotas.
from Sarasota?
We had a lot of people.
Yeah,
from
we had
Sarasota.
multiple people from Sarasota.
Soda.
And then we had one from like Daytona Beach. Which one are you?
Sarasota seems to be like one of the city where a lot of young people live in Florida. Like it's a young people spot.
Well, if he's from there, and he's trying to come out here, then he's not trying to see a fucking national park.
He's trying to see LA.
He's trying to see what type of shorties we got out here. That's what he's coming out here to see.
No.
What you want to come out here and read a book and climb some rocks? That's what you want to do? What did he say?
As old people.
Oh,
That's
shit.
old people?
He
No.
said Sarasota, old people.
Creations lives in Sarasota, and so does
A lot of Danny Duncan or whatever. A lot of the YouTubers, all the YouTubers that live in Florida live in Sarasota.
He said he's from Tampa though.
Tampa is
coming for
Tampa.
the hoes.
Tampa and Sarasota are the same thing. They're close to each other. They're sister cities.
the same but different.
Man, isn't that video was
Okay, but like, what do you do? Like, what do you do?
You go out at night and look for hoes. You snowboard. You snorkel.
He clearly doesn't snow.
Turtle,
He,
you-
said- he was talking about surfing. He might surf.
You might be
There
a
is-
surfer.
There's a lot of surfers in Florida. And most of Florida dudes just like, oh, I'm into bodybuilding and going to the beach and just like being tan.
that makes sense though.
That's in Florida.
Are you buff and or tan?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And to LA.
What?
Big LA.
Just
You
being-
work out and go to the gym.
Being buff.
Then go to the beach and strut the beach.
Muscle
Be tan.
Beach, yeah.
Muscle Beach. The
Like
whole,
dudes live for that, to just go lift weights in front of people at the beach.
yeah. And then you go be buff and you drink your shit.
There's women too, like that's their thing. They're just super fucking fit and they live in LA and they go on the beach every day and run in the sand and
OnlyFans?
That's their thing. Look at my ass. He says, I go to college and waste my life writing papers and being a goddamn student. All right. So you're going to college in Florida. What kind of
See?
papers are you writing? Let's talk about this a little bit.
That's interesting, dude.
We can get into it.
Papers about Floridian hoes.
Floridian, all right, what kind of papers? What are we talking here? Is this a bachelor's or a master's? Because if you're writing papers, it may be a master's degree. And if it's a master's degree, we could get into some shit.
That reminds me, I gotta finish a paper.
You have to write
Taco has to finish
papers?
paper. Yeah,
I thought you were an accountant.
Turtle's an accountant?
But I'm in school. Yeah, I'm doing my master's.
Oh, so you still
He's
have to
doing
write
masters.
papers and financial stuffs?
Yeah, it's more about like
Wow.
theory about business strategy and how it should evolve, and then kind of doing like
Oh.
SWOT and actually applying it and how management does.
Are you guys trying
Yeah,
to steal
no,
our
it's kind of-
methods?
Which is stupid because I'm not a fucking writer. I'm a fucking accountant. So why do I gotta write you a stupid ass paper about why everyone
Yeah.
should believe that their company should be successful?
Exactly.
Like obviously, so they can
Neither can you.
they can profit. Yeah, like why else would the company exist? But you know, I gotta write it all mastery. So
You should have to do a presentation.
the core value.
I feel like business is all about presentations.
Hey, Turtle, what are you writing papers on? What are you studying, my dude?
Hey, has he answered?
He said it's summer, but
On a novel.
okay, but what are you going to school for? Like, tell us.
Probably English, bro.
To be a novelist?
Writing a novel, you might be a journalist.
Good luck,
yeah,
man.
What about like journalism? You school of journalism? Or what else do writing? I don't know.
Fuck, man. You know, it's hard to write a novel.
You know what is you see more now is kind of like creative writing that's like cybersecurity. I can't read that far.
Cybersecurity, I don't know. I am learning that I hate school.
Join the club, brother. School
Yeah.
fucking sucks.
At least on your third year.
The thing that sucks, Turtle, is as soon as you quit, you'll realize, oh man, it wasn't even that
And
bad.
you're so close. Yeah, like it's worth it, man, to just get that stupid piece of paper.
Most people don't.
I have a great job because I got a degree, but you know, it is what it is, dude.
You gotta feed into the system.
I think degrees for a lot of people, like,
Degree a dozen times. That's pretty fair, though. Like,
that's all right. A lot of people have been there, man. You're not alone.
it depends. Like if you felt like forced into going to school,
As long as you're passing classes.
yeah, if you pass classes, if you felt like forced going into school, I understand where you're at. I mean, I've definitely been there. But yeah, I feel like do you think that's less of a thing with the new generation, like of kids, like where they're kind of like starting to push, like, oh, follow your passions, like here's trade school, here's college, either that or like, oh, don't even go to school because you're good at this. Be a Twitch streamer, or this or that. Like that's realistic at this point, isn't it?
Multi-level marketing, and let's talk about let's talk about non-fungible tokens.
Collagen.
All right, so you guys need to get into NFTs, and this is why.
I agree, though, honestly, with
They're all
everything he's
fucking
saying.
He
morons.
said he was forced. Yeah, see, like, it kind of depends. Like, my generation was like, you have to go to school, you have to graduate, and that's all there is to it. And I feel like the longer and longer, the further and further we get away from that, the better, right? Like, so it's been.
I was forced to go to college also, and I'm a college dropout. So,
Congratulations. It's
Thank
been
you.
like 15 years, and now I'm thinking that's kind of the way it's going.
But if you look too, like especially in American history in the last 100 years, really since the Industrial Revolution, it that kind of happens naturally, where there's a huge shift, where there's a period where there's too many like physical labor jobs, right? And you need more professional jobs, doctors and lawyers and whatever, right? And then the market gets oversaturated. So like in the early 1900s, right? That was when we were kind of shifting from the Industrial Revolution. So there's a lot of labor, right?
We were moving. In the with Bill Clinton and NAFTA, what happened is we moved a lot
I'm
of.
talking about start of the century.
Hold on.
Slow down. Whoa.
Hold on.
Start of the century. So the Industrial Revolution.
We moved jobs from industrial based jobs. We moved a lot of our industrial jobs overseas, and we turned into what we call a service based economy.
You're like way up there though. I'm starting way back in history.
Okay.
So there's the oversaturation of labor jobs, right? Because of the Industrial Revolution. And then what happened in like the 1910s, 1920s, where there was a bigger need for professional careers, right? So you had a lot of finance managers. Accounting itself started to evolve.
Why?
Like the stock market, right? And then you had more doctors.
Why?
Because as time went on and more people worked, things like the labor laws or just, certain
Medicine.
wanted conditions for working and living, right? Working and living conditions go up. Eventually all these people live in the city. They don't want their 8-year-old kids working the factory their whole life, right? So they go to school, get a job, and so that's where it kind of started, was there. Surged up, the depression happened, war happens, and then there's the baby boomer era, right? And so now it's a lot of the same thing. Like if you didn't go to war, guess what? You went to college, right? And so there's this kind of flip. There's this dichotomy in society again, where there's the educated and the wealthy and whatever, and then there's the skilled laborers. But then what happened after Vietnam? Well, U.S. kind of blew up again, right? The economy went way up. Introduction to the internet, computers, just technology in general, again, just accelerated forward. So when you have this requirement for production, but the problem was, that's what you were getting into, is that we started to outsource it, right?
Yeah. All of the manual labor jobs. It seemed like a lot of the manufacturing jobs and manual labor jobs were outsourced to poorer countries where we could get that same labor source, but at a cheaper wage. Right?
And so then what happened simultaneously, especially in the 90s, the big thing was, okay, you got to go to school and be a lawyer or a doctor.
Because there's no more manual labor jobs, so now we all have these service jobs. So we all have to be an expert, or we all have to have some sort of expertise in something.
And that pushed in the late 90s and then in the 2000s.
But that's the
recession happens.
That's the thing, right? The jig is up, right? Do you think we can actually live in a world where we all just learn to code XD? You know what I mean? Like, do you think all Americans, do you think there will be enough coding jobs? Do you think there will be enough service jobs to where we're all just fucking servicing each other? It's like at some point, our economy has to be like some part of the economy has to have fucking making shit.
Well, and that's the thing is
because the only people that make shit is China.
The thing that irritates me about that too is it's always blue and white collars versus each other. For some reason, a fight that doesn't need to exist is what are you gonna do when your plumbing goes out? I'm gonna call a plumber because he's skilled at his trade, and I need a fucking plumber. And you know what? When that plumber needs to do his taxes, guess who he's gonna come to?
He's gonna go to you. Yeah.
Or when that plumber needs a wisdom tooth removed, who's he gonna go to?
He's gonna go to the.
He's gonna go to a dentist, and then he's gonna be a great plumber in society.
Okay, but what about all those people that okay, we have one plumber, but we can't. You know what I mean?
This is Mr. Socialist over here.
No.
A socialist. Convince us from a socialist perspective.
It's not. It's I guess my point is you can only have so many people that are specialized and experts. There's a lot of people that are dude. I was just at the mall a couple days ago, and I was standing in line, and in front of me there was a cashier lady, and in front of me was a nice. He probably has a job. He's a Mexican man, has a job, and he was getting. And no, he has a job.
For sure, yeah.
He's he makes money. He probably has a family and he fends for his family, right? But, bro, she asked me, hey, are you ready to get ringed up? Yes. And then she says, would you have to press that button right there to see if you want to donate or not. And he has to read. He can't, I figure out he can't read. You're seeing, and she doesn't get, you have to read it. And he's trying to figure out, what do I press? And she's like, well, you have to read it. And I'm like, oh, homie can't read because he speaks Spanish.
Speak a Spanish.
You think that guy's supposed to be some sort of fucking
coder,
financial expertise? You know what I mean? We can't. So here's the issue: is that if we turn into this sort of economy where you have only these types of jobs and you don't have manual labor jobs, or you don't have simple manufacturing jobs, or if the manufacturing jobs and labor jobs don't actually make enough to earn a living, then the economy might be fucking bunked, and we're all just sitting here saying, learn to code XD from our Silicon Valley homes, when it's there's levels. Everybody, not everybody is going to be a fucking $100,000 a year. So we have to have an economy. In fact, most people are going to be in this lower end, and we have to actually make it so that they can not get left behind.
For sure.
That's a lot of people are getting left behind.
That's another thing that I feel like is not being considered, is that when you're switching to this whole work from home thing, remember when people were going to work, they were spending money on gas. They were going places for lunch.
Mm-hmm.
They were going places for dinner. They were going places for meetings. Oh, I have to go to the bank today. I have to do this. I have to do that. They were stopping places along the way at work. And now they're sitting at home. They're not spending money on all the things they were spending money on before. So our whole economy just shifted, and we're still kind of realizing that shit. And I'm curious to see what happens now.
I've always said the same thing with there will be a lot of people who will talk shit on
oh dude, black
what?
I'm a squirrel, bro.
Oh, sorry. No, I thought
keep talking.
You said something about something going black, and I thought the camera shit.
No,
I was
bad,
wait.
bro. I'm a goddamn squirrel.
So I said the same thing with a lot of people were like, oh,
No, dude, I
But I
want to
think-
talk about
I don't want to
afterwards.
cut you off, but
Afterwards, I want to make it
I just
super.
got it.
I want to make it super awkward, but also we're respectful. And some of us, at least I, have a little bit of like, what's it like? I can be serious, and so I have somewhat of an edgy topic to talk about because I
right.
watched this cool video from this weightlifting guy.
All right.
And we brought it up because we're talking about black people. So it's a video about black
talk
people.
about the economy. Fuck.
And no.
Lorenzo's just like.
No, this is a cool video. It's a cool video I watched about. You guys will learn something about
Bet.
like yourselves, and I learned something about myself.
You're gonna learn something about yourself.
No.
No, he's being serious. I
See,
trust
like,
him. I trust him.
I can have cool thoughts. It's not like bad. You know what I mean? I'm not
I trust him.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I was gonna say no. No, I was gonna say no. I'm talking directly to Lorenzo.
No, it's about like sickle cell and stuff.
Austin is the only serious one out of this room. You have to understand. Austin is. I was gonna no. Lorenzo's looking straight at me. Austin is literally. If you can get along
you
with
can't make eye
these
contact
two,
with me right now. It's horrible.
Austin is the only one in here.
I feel offended.
Austin is the only one in here.
Are you the only one who feels offended right
No, Austin is the only one who will have a dead ass serious conversation.
It's a cool thing. You guys will be. You guys are gonna learn something about it.
No.
So it was a bodybuilder, dude. But talk about your thing first.
No, the only thing that I was saying is we were talking about needing different jobs like in the economy, and somebody recently was saying like, oh, well, like all grocery stores, like et cetera, because you were talking about stopping at places on your way home from work or on your way to work.
We can get rid of greeters.
Oh yeah, fuck greeters. Greeters suck dick. Yeah.
Make them bag.
Welcome to
Make them
Walmart.
bag.
Get your
But
shit
yeah,
and get-
but somebody was saying they were like, oh, like why do old people then like go and work as like they'll be like a cashier at a grocery store
Or a greeter.
or they'll stock shelves. They should just learn how to code and they'll make more money. And then Amazon one day is gonna make completely self-checkout grocery stores. And I was like, you fucking imbecile! Like, do you realize like what would happen if like every grocery store employee just disappeared and then Amazon made a grocery store that said, hey, this is all on the honor system. And like Amazon has grocery stores that are the completely like you walk in, you scan your phone. Yeah. You scan your phone and then you pick up all your barcodes, you scan them with your phone.
That's the
and then you walk out and like it'll bill your phone if you like steal something, right? So I was like, what happens when somebody goes to that same grocery store on their way home from work, right? And they put their cell phone in their car because Amazon's whole thing was like, it works on NFC. You walk through these scanners, it reads your phone, and they know who's in the store. And I was like, okay, how about this? Imagine this world. I pull up to the grocery store, I leave my phone in my car, okay? I walk into the fucking grocery store, and I take every package of ground beef that's in that fucking store.
Could you get into the store?
So
On top of that, think about how good
the
facial
current one-
recognition is. They could probably recognize
Facial
you by
recognition,
face.
facial recognition is probably pretty good. Yes.
'Cause
I tell you,
remember
like-
that at Victra when they had like
Yeah.
they could see
Yeah. Victor had facial recognition that was really good.
that would automate your
Or
conversion.
so how about this? How about this? I walk in with my phone. Okay. I walk in with my phone. I set my Amazon Prime to be. Me and Austin have like a debit card that's strictly for Twitch paychecks and spending on business accounts. Okay. I walk in with that card, and it has a $2 balance on it. I walk in, it scans my phone. They know who I am. I walk in, I take all this shit, and then I fucking just walk out. People rob gas stations and shit all the time without wearing a mask and don't like. There's no repercussion of being caught. People are currently robbing stores in California with no repercussion of getting in trouble.
Unless it's over $999.
So my thing is, what happens when I walk into that grocery store and steal every amount of one item?
Unless it's $999.
Okay, so I steal 500 packages. of
Chesa
ground
Bowden's
beef.
out. Chesa Bowden's out. He's gone.
Well, so you're saying that you think fire all grocery store employees like they're completely worthless and that like they have
The
nothing.
security
to do.
is.
The security is, yes. I'm talking about the employees, the shelf stockers, the cashiers, things like that. Like all you're saying is then like, oh, people could just walk in and take whatever the fuck they want and then just walk out, and you'll be fucked.
You're arguing from a different angle. So you're saying that those shelvers are useless. No, they're useful But what you're saying is
No,
what? They're
no.
useless because I'm taking all this
No,
shit?
I'm saying they are
This is a
useful.
hard. This is a
I'm
hard
saying
conversation.
no.
You're gonna from the wrong angle. I get what you're saying.
I'm
Yes,
saying
we need people physically there to
Yeah.
do the physical shit. Yeah.
Absolutely. In the first place.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, how are the show's gonna get stalked in the first place?
And yeah, my thing is you need all those like.
here's-
and I'm arguing the same point that you did, Alex, where you said people are gonna stop at all these places. I'm saying you need the cashier at the grocery store. You need the checker at
plumber,
and it,
you need
it
the
pulls into
electrician.
Austin's point too. You need the person who's gonna work at the gas station,
Maybe.
and fill up the fucking gas pumps.
I don't know.
What
if
do we
you
got? What does he say?
I don't know if you do need it.
Turtle said employees are also security from a standpoint. Yeah, just having a
I
physical
mean, a
cashier.
bit,
Not-
but like
not
if you're-
really, though.
But if you're an employee, you can't do shit.
But I'm
Yeah.
saying having. I agree. Lorenzo has a point. Yeah.
No, man. I when my first job was working at a grocery store, and I used to see people steal shit all the fucking time. At that time, I'm not a cop. What do you want me to do? You know, I was 18. You want me to chase down like 3 grown ass men over freaking 4 bottles of freaking rum or
So,
freaking VSOP shit?
Here's
Exactly.
a good
They
point.
tell you
though.
not to.
Here's a good point though.
They have their own squad. Like employees aren't
course they
involved
do.
in security.
Of
They have their
course.
own security
Correct.
squad
But
called.
so how much shit gets stolen from self checkout versus a cashier lane? And also, I read a whole psychology article because that was my major in college was psychology. I'm
Okay,
big
but
into
how
psychology
much?
of things.
How much in self checkout is it? Basically they have cameras. If
Yeah.
you'd hide, I'm telling you, they're watching every single person scan.
So he's trying to say when
you're
you're
getting
doing the
caught.
self checkout thing, you're doing what? You're doing the job of like 4 people. You have one
No,
person-
there's a guy in the
listen.
camera
No,
above.
yeah,
But listen,
There's a
but
guy on
listen.
camera.
There's one person there, and you're watching 4 self-checkout stands, and there's one stand. So the
Yeah.
odd, like basically odds are you're gonna at least break even. If not, you're gonna do better.
Well-
because most people are honest people.
Well, no,
and they're gonna
so-
check their shit out. But every once in a while,
So-
some fuckhead is gonna
Here's-
steal a fucking bag of beef.
Some
jerky,
female.
And so,
right?
so the thing, where the
Usually
psychology,
females.
Yeah.
where the psychology plays in, Walmart is big into this program. They're the one that actually I believe they started it, but there's a huge psychological thing behind it. And Walmart's been doing it for years. Gas stations do it, things like that. Do you know the reason? So have you gone to our Walmart recently? And you'll go to a self checkout, right? And there will be a camera on the touchscreen, and in the top right corner, it'll show you a picture of yourself. Do you know what the reasoning behind that is?
Psychology.
The psychology behind it is not that you're being surveilled, though. It's not the psychology of like, oh, I can't steal because I'm going to get caught. The psychology behind it is that you're much less likely to steal when you can see an image of yourself stealing said object, which is also why if you ever walked into like a store that has the giant TV monitor, old Walmarts did this. They had a giant screen. Target does it. They have a giant screen that shows you walking in, and you see all these memes of people being like they'll like pose to the camera and you like make funny faces and you see yourself. But there's an actual huge psychology behind it because most people, even when they're stealing, unless you're a kleptomaniac, even when you're stealing, the whole point of stealing is like nobody's seeing me do this. Like it's this sneaky act. And if you see yourself doing it, which also, like I said, I watched this huge documentary. Like they even did testing on like stores that have more mirrors in them have a lower rate of getting stolen from because you can see yourself. You'll put something in your pants, and then you walk past a mirror and you see yourself and you're like, God, I'm a piece of shit. Like
That makes sense.
the whole psychology is not that you're being watched by somebody else, it's that you're watching yourself.
Makes sense. That makes sense.
Dakota the Squire. Holy shit. Dakota.
Thanks,
What's
dude.
going on, man? Long time.
What's going on?
My brother in
My
Christ. It's
brother
been a
in
minute,
Christ.
Dakota.
Squire of God.
Most people would probably feel pretty shitty if they saw themselves stealing unless they needed that stuff to sustain a family. Exactly.
Well,
The whole point is that it would make you feel guilty seeing yourself
You
do it.
feel at least a little bit more guilty, and that's at least that's the thing, at least.
Mm-hmm.
That's usually the most.
Those are sometimes the best deterrents.
And that's the thing. It deters you enough to sway the statistics in a drastic amount.
well, you got to look at it this way. Criminals are getting smarter and smarter every day.
That's true.
Like you saw, did you see the recent video with a lady on Walmart who fucking had a barcode like taped to her hand, and she was scanning the barcode on her hand.
No, so I haven't seen that specific video, but that's a common strategy.
Go.
And she was scanning the barcode on her
Yep.
hand, and it was like 2 cents,
Yeah.
3 cents, and it kept coming and it kept
Yep.
reading. So she would pull an item over,
Yeah.
scan it with her hand, and then put it in her
Yep.
basket. And she got out there with like fucking what
Yeah.
30 cents worth of like maybe like $300 worth of groceries.
There was a lady that did that with when PS5s came out and were still in stock. There was a lady that she went through and she pulled out a PS5 and it was at a Walmart that didn't have the little camera screen on there. Like they didn't have good security. So like a brief side note, the Walmart in Northwest Reno, if you misscan an item or like type produce, there's a camera above each register that will measure the item. And if it's bigger than it thinks the produce item should be, it'll lock the register and make somebody come over. Because recently what I did, I was scanning groceries and was like passing them hand to hand. And it stopped and locked up. And I was like, what the fuck? And the lady came over and she scanned her badge. And it showed a video of me like doing like this like quick toss. Like I was throwing something from the left hand to the right hand and scanning it.
They're watching you.
And it showed this whole video and AI picked it up and was like, something that he did wasn't like fluid and it wasn't cool. And she watched it and was like, you're fine. But
that's not cash money with us, dude.
It's not cash money. But what this
for Mr. Walton,
what this lady did was she got a PS5 and said, I'm gonna check this out with the rest of my groceries. She took it up and typed in a produce code and said like basically like I'm buying broccoli, for example. And it said put your item on the scale. She set her PS5 on the scale. It weighed it and said like you're buying 10 pounds of produce. And charge her $20, and then she put it in the bag, and then continue on going.
I mean, it's the same thing, kind of like you said. I guess if you can get out quick enough, it'll work
for sure.
Well, but that's the thing is, so to your point about the AI watching for it.
Poor Austin, he's trying to bring something up 20 minutes ago, and he's been quiet.
They've intentionally slowed down the checkout process. Like you scan, and then you got to place it on the bin, and then it's got to count the weight.
Bro. I'm not good at that because I'm dyslexic. I'm dyslexic, dude. I'm setting shit everywhere.
Yeah.
But
and I forget to pick.
Make it happen.
Just going back to Jalen's point a little bit ago about the psychology thing, to kind of support it more, and they say like like in RPG games, they find that people that play them, like you could be the good guy or the asshole. Most people don't like to be the asshole because then they realize like how it affects other people around you.
Yeah.
So most
and
of
that's
the time,
in a video
like,
game,
like that. Yeah. So it's the same psychological point. Like you don't want to see
agree.
yourself as the villain, right? Because you feel bad about it.
And that's in fake shit. And most people like play a good character. Yeah.
So my whole thing is I want to go back to. We long surpassed this, but it was basically about
bring it back. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, bringing it back to well, when you call an electrician, who's going to show up? A Chinese guy? No, you need an electrician. Oh, you're going to bring a plumber from China? No, you need a plumber who is here in town. The thing at my work currently is, well, now we have a supply issue. So we don't have supplies. There's nothing on the floor. Nobody's producing shit. A whole other thing, we installed 2 robots on these lines that basically, once a box has been filled and taped, it is palletized and slapped on a pallet. And when that pallet is ready to go, it's wrapped in plastic and it's gone. That was 3 people's jobs. Now it's on 2 lines. That's 6 jobs. 6 jobs just got eliminated by this robot.
Wow.
So how long until someone figures out, hey, wait, we can make a robot to do this part, and now that's 2 more jobs. Hey, we can make a robot to do this part.
So basically,
and that whole line is a robot.
Yeah. So that's the thing is, it kind of goes down to ideology and how you want to work your system. So like a great example of this, right, is like the Chinese. Oh man, they're so fucking smart. They probably figured out, bro, back in like the 1500s. They had an industrial revolution. Like probably even in the 1300s, they were on the cusp of industrial revolution. Like they had giant steam. Like those. No,
he doesn't work at
those
Amazon.
air things that you can just push. Like this create steel. Like they had the steel things where you create steel back in the 1300s. But guess what? Because they're all about bureaucracy and about check marks and lists and shit. They love their fucking lists. The bureaucrats came in, the Confucians, and they were like, "Nah, this is gonna get rid of people's jobs, and it's just gonna create an economic issue." So they just regulated
in the 1500s.
In the 1300s, they just regulated. You
said 15. Now you're saying
I know.
13?
Yeah, it was. I think it was like mid 1300s. But the point is
Let's
that
apply this
they
to,
regulated it out. So my point is that it doesn't matter timeline. It kind of doesn't even matter what your technology is. It matters what system you want to go with. Like, so the capitalists, bro, we're all about get rid of the workers, make it cheaper, make robots, make it more efficient. And then you have those like socialists or people who have religions who are like, but what are all the poor and the weak gonna do? Everybody needs a job. Everybody needs to have a job and make an earnings living. So we should get rid of this technology because it's dangerous. So it's like it depends on how you want to live your society, and that's gonna change the way it looks. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know what the right answer is.
I think this looks the same in socialism as it does in capitalism.
No, it doesn't. In capitalism,
Why?
you get rid of all the people. In socialism,
Why?
Okay, so and that's what I was saying. Is it capitalism? The idea is unbridled profits. Anything that can make a profit better. If that means there's more homeless on the street, it doesn't matter. Like it doesn't matter about what the state wants. And then socialism is all about making sure that the society, everyone in the society is taken care of.
Yeah.
So like if a new technology means getting rid of 1,000 people's jobs, then that means that we can't do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's all that matters.
So
Dude,
if you can't do
here's the
that, then
thing,
that
though.
looks different than capitalism.
Well, yeah, you see it in socialist countries where everything's kind of they slow down innovation because it's working good for the system, but it slows down innovation. That's basically what the Chinese did 700 years ago.
Yeah.
Like
Slowing down innovation.
They decided that the Industrial Revolution would mess things up too much, and they liked their stability, and they liked the solid money coming in, and they liked that everybody had a job and everybody was taken care of, so they kept it that way. They literally regulated the Industrial Revolution away. They destroyed it. You know what I mean?
And what happened to innovation?
Yeah, they all just literally it stayed the same. China from the 1300s to the 1800s stayed the same. They just did tons of heroin and made the women do all the work.
Innovation died. Yeah. Nothing happened from then
but
to then.
Is innovation your god?
That's the goal of humankind, to progress.
To you. All right, dude. Watch this video in Discord.
Oh yeah.
Watch it. Okay, so hear me out, Lorenzo. I'm not a bad guy, right? This
Turtle
video
said
is
Pit
cool.
Viper guy. I like your energy.
You guys will learn. I learned super cool shit. We're all gonna learn cool shit from this guy's video. I know it's a clickbait title, but like full
What's up,
screen.
guys?
Black genetics explained. Let's go. But he's actually talking about like the black. He's talking about black. He's talking about black genetics that kind of left Africa. So this is cool. He talks about like how sickle cell works and what it's caused.
So
and,
that's
talks about a
actually
few
one thing
different
that I was
things.
talking about recently was like
We don't talk about genes enough.
I was gonna say it might touch on it, but so is it? I'm probably gonna sound really dumb. Is it that black people cannot get sickle cell, or that black people are the only ones that get sickle cell?
So they have a sickle cell.
Higher propensity for it.
Yes.
Okay.
Higher
So black
percentage.
people have a higher
And
propensity for sickle
specifically,
cell.
he gets into it, but specifically
not for
West,
lice.
specifically West Africans.
Interesting.
Yes. So that's the thing is Africa has by far, dude, it's not even fucking close, more genetic diversity than any other like grouping of people in the world. Like by far, if you go to the continent of Africa, they all look black, right? Like stupid. The rest of the world's stupid. Like we just see black skin, right? Like, ugh.
Yeah.
But dude, they have by far like way more genetic diversity than any other group in the world. Like by far. So
I'm fat as shit.
so when we're talking about like black genes, it's kind of specific. But what he's talking about is unfortunately
You a twig.
a lot of the black. It's true, dude. He gets into why I'm half twig. Click on it, dude. This dude drops some knowledge that I was like, oh, we don't talk about genes enough because it's kind of an edgy
genetics are
topic,
super
but
weird.
That's a nig.
have hardcore, dude.
Yeah.
Anyways, watch this.
What's up, guys?
He probably
B4
barely
Flex.
works out.
And
So
I'm
that's the
going to
part that-
explain black
B4
genetics.
flex.
No, he's kind of a bodybuilder fan,
disclaimer.
kind of.
This video is not intended to offend anybody. I don't want to black advantage in powerful sports. I mean, they do seem to dominate a lot of powerful sports, like sprinting, basketball, American football, and to some extent, bodybuilding. So,
true.
is it true?
Yeah.
Do black people have a genetic advantage? Well, in short, yes. For example,
What?
Well, so I was gonna
Look at
say,
it, but all the niggas on stage are on gear. Like you can't.
The
do that.
bodybuilders.
They're
Yeah,
all
The
on
white
gear.
dudes can be on gear too.
yeah, they
They're
can.
all on gear. They're
Where
all
are the,
on
where are
gear.
the white dudes on gear?
They are all there.
Hold on, but he talks
They
about
are
it.
there.
He talks about it a little bit.
Well, so
Let's talk about current UFC champions.
hang
Hold
Dan-
on, I don't want to
Danny-
sidetrack too much.
No,
from the
we're
video.
not. We're not gonna sidetrack.
This
Danny
guy's
has something
the
to say
expert.
on topic.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's watch the video.
Okay, so my thing was related to the video too, directly related. So he said, do black people have a genetic advantage? I'm just going to put out this thing that I had heard that could totally be debunked in this video. But isn't the reason that they say that black people have a genetic advantage in sports is because of like the way that breeding worked in slavery?
That's probably not really true.
Okay, interesting. So
there's an element of that.
How is it not true? They put the strong male unga bunga with the strong female unga bunga.
No, okay.
And they created a strong unga bunga baby. What are you talking about?
It was more like what happened was in Africa. In Africa, the way like it was more like over thousands of years in Africa. The way it worked is if like in order to become chief, you had to kill the other chief. So and if you were chief, you had much more wives than everyone else. Also in like a lot of West Africa. See, that's the thing.
But you're
if
putting
you go
a huge twist on what I just said.
Hold on.
He's the strongest one.
So what happened was the slave holders paid money for the strongest ones.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then they took the strongest female unga bunga.
But most of the genetics had already been made. But you're right. They did specifically. That's why West African black Americans are very athletic.
Yeah.
So my education is in molecular microbiology and immunology.
Okay. Kill the fuck out, dude.
Yes.
Okay.
So
anyway,
this guy knows his shit though. I'm just letting you guys know.
Yeah, this guy, I'm sure he knows his shit. My shit is in my shit. But when I'm looking at the current, and I also like martial arts, and now I'm looking at, let's look at the UFC.
Yeah.
Who's your heavyweight champ?
Israel Adesanya.
No.
But that's
no.
Francis Ngannou.
You're sidetracking. You're sidetracking us, bro.
No, it's
I'm
gonna
not
relate.
sidetracking. Listen to me.
Is it Nagano right now?
It's
Francis
Ngannou.
Ngannou, yeah.
And you're looking at 205. Who's the reigning champ? Oh, no one. Oh, who was it before that? John Jones.
Yeah.
Who's John Jones? Oh, his brothers are all fucking NCAA fucking NFL football stars. Oh, okay. And let's look at the middleweight champ of the world. Who's the middleweight champ? Oh, Israel Adesanya. Oh, who's the welterweight champ of the world? Oh, it's fucking Kamaru Usman.
I get it.
They're all these fucking Nigerian, fucking
West
Africans.
Africans.
Yeah.
Fucking West African.
We have to make a
dudes.
point because if you go to
And
South
you look at the
Africa,
fucking
East
NBA.
Africa,
You look
way
at the
different in South Africa and
NBA.
East
You look at
Africa.
fucking sprint runners. You look at the NBA. Who's running the
the sprint
NBA?
runners
West
come from
Africa.
East Africa.
Yeah.
You look at the
Runners are
biggest
East
motherfuckers
Africans,
in the
yeah.
world. Are you thinking about
Click on
Arnold
this video,
Schwarzenegger?
dude.
Are you
This
thinking about
dude-
Ronnie Coleman? You think
about them both.
all these
He
big
talks up-
motherfuckers,
He talks
dude.
up Schwarzenegger. He talks up Schwarzenegger. He goes into
The
it.
CDC literally did not
We
want to
share
call it.
genes. The truth is that we all share genes, and
the
we all have.
CDC said, "Hey, we have to
Click the
change the
video.
name from monkeypox." You know why?
Okay, bro, just stop. Click the video. Watch this
saying,
dude. This dude has.
Because these motherfuckers are big as fuck.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, it's offensive all of a sudden to be fucking compared to that. But like, dude, they're fucking enormous. Like,
Just click on it.
It's a good thing. Why are we labeling that a bad thing?
I'm just trying to read chat. Turtle user says, "Let's hear what Pip Ivory dude has to say."
No, don't.
White people
Pit
always
Viper's
want
going
you.
off.
Hang
Pit
on,
Viper's
hang
going
on.
off.
Mr. Toxicity says West Africans have a high athletic potential.
Dude, they fucking do.
It's genetic.
Not all.
Mr.
It's
Toxicity.
genetic.
Yeah, it
Not
is.
all people from West Africa.
Autistically
The
speaking,
first person to break the 10-second barrier.
Anyways,
look at
was
those
in
dudes. They're
1968,
same with
and that was Jim Hines, a black
same with
guy.
Tongans and Polynesians.
Until
Don't give me that.
2003,
Yeah.
only black people had broken the 10-second barrier.
Yeah.
And
Tongans and
2003,
Polynesians are big as
it was
fuck.
the first person that wasn't of African descent that broke the 10-second barrier, and that was Patrick Johnson.
10-second barrier for what? Sorry, I missed it.
The
for
100.
the 100 meter.
100
mile.
meter.
Yeah, so it's
That's
a sprint.
wild.
This is
You
like
said you broke 10 seconds.
I had 10-7.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
When?
Close.
holy
What year?
shit, bro.
Senior year.
Doesn't matter,
How
dude.
old
That's
was this
fucking
fucking
impressive. Dude.
Probably 20s. Yeah.
25 years ago.
Yeah, that's really impressive. Yeah, I'm gonna give you props
20
for that.
years ago.
I'm also gonna shout out for Mr. Toxicity. Thanks for stopping in. First time chat from viewer. My man.
An Aboriginal from Australia. Now, whether
we
you
love
view
toxic
Aboriginals
takes.
as black or not, that's up to you. Anyway, after 2003
Aboriginals
until
might be
2010,
black.
only black people were breaking the 10-second barrier. When it comes to basketball, over 70% of the NBA is black.
Yep.
Now, of course, yes, there's a height aspect. but
Okay,
let's
just
be honest.
yeah, let him.
On
He
average,
explained,
black people
but
are
he
not
kind
the
of goes
tallest
into it, dude.
people in the world.
He
So
demystifies
it's
some
more
things.
about that athletic ability, the explosive ability. Let's look at American football, which is an
He
extremely
demystifies
explosive.
some things.
He did what?
He demystifies some things.
Yeah.
Just you can skip forward even a little bit to kind of get.
Mr. Toxicity
This
said.
is the long video, so we can.
No
just
worries. Yeah. Here. No,
We can watch.
can't
We
the
can
whole
watch
thing.
most. We can watch a good, like the good parts.
I'm just
Missed.
but you can't bitch and you can't complain about that because if white people did the same thing, they would have a bunch of physically superior white people. But
Yeah.
they
Maybe-
fucking don't.
maybe
but
kind
they
of.
don't because
They do.
because they always had the sorry piece of shit fucking dude was the one that always had all the money and he gets the little weak wimp and he gets to mate with all the women because he has money.
And Austin said sometimes they do because he did make a point that they bring up Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Well, he brings in some other people too.
Okay.
Do you know like basketball and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
He does.
So
Lorenzo
like,
does.
you know
but
all
none of us
those,
do.
you know all those people from fucking over there, the Jokic's, the Dukic's,
Slavs.
Slavs, dude. You know where the word Slav comes from? We're talking about cancel words. So the word Slav, like the Slavic people, are the people in Eastern Europe.
Comes from slaves.
It comes from the Vikings. They were called Slavs. That's what they called
But they're
themselves.
not athletic.
No,
Luka,
bro, they
people
kind
are.
of are.
Slavic
though.
No, get the fuck out of here. Luka,
no.
Jokic, they're not.
No.
None of them are freaking athletic.
Alex.
They are just fundamentally sound.
Alex,
That's
UFC guy,
That's it.
Crow Cop. What was
That's
his
it.
name?
But they are. You're right.
What
They're
was
not as fast.
They're not fast.
Miracle.
But they are
Crow Cop.
athletic in a physical way.
Jokic is
They can
freaking
compete.
six.
They
Jokic
compete.
is freaking 6'11" and can barely jump over
But
a
they
fucking
compete.
phone book.
Lorenzo.
But they compete. Wouldn't
Lorenzo,
you agree?
Alex just said so. Miracle Crow Cop, is that what you said? Yeah. He was a UFC fighter. That dude was a Slav and like is literally part of like the National Defense Force Special Forces.
Basketball though, that was the thing. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not talking about UFC.
Yeah, I don't know anything about basketball. That's why I couldn't compare it to
Them
that.
motherfuckers fight bears out there.
Yeah.
They're not
Also,
as,
you know what
you're
I'm
right.
saying?
They're
Like-
not as fast. And he explains quick twitch muscles.
Yeah.
We Slavs don't have quick twitch muscles, but
Correct.
they are athletic in their own way and they can compete just as like Jokic can compete just as well in his own way as like and Luka can just as well as like, you know, Anthony Davis or something.
In
different ways.
we got a
in
big
different
comment.
ways.
We got
in different ways, right?
We got two big comments. So
two
one
big
second.
inputs here.
Dakota said Arnold is on a different genetic level though. Much like
Steroids.
you don't see crazy amounts of
That
people in
too.
public who are over 7 feet tall or below 4 feet tall.
That
The
too.
same is said about athletic performance and muscular growth. This is why you see so many plateaus in muscle growth with people who take steroids and other muscle growth drugs.
Because the genes.
At a certain point, you hit a cap and you can't get any better because you're peaked. Much is the same for competitive athletics. Mr. Toxicity said, basically, the reason why West Africans have such
guy doesn't
explosive
know shit.
genes is a mixture of their homeland and how they adapted, and baby making comes later because they intentionally tried to. Sorry, my contact's drying out. They intentionally try to make athletic babies.
No, I think
Each-
that's just that could be true, but I think
was
that's
gonna say-
bullshit.
It's a matter of like what was going on.
Yeah,
I think it's more so that the most athletic one, because it was very common that in West Africa, if you were chief, you had to kill the other chief in order to become chief. And then when you were chief, you were able to populate. You were able to have much more reproductive partners
You
than
were more
anybody else in your
desirable.
tribe.
Yeah.
And you were able to have more reproductive partners like you were able to have more wives than anyone else in the tribe.
and obviously you're gonna pick the healthiest, most athletic, physically attractive, physically fit, like
He
partners.
gets into that, dude. That's why we got to watch this
Yeah.
video, because he
Alright,
talks
alright,
about a
alright.
gene that mothers, both
yeah.
black mothers and black fathers have. It's very.
All right, we'll get back into the video. Sorry, I'm trying to address Mr. Toxicity because it's his first time here. We got to give him a good welcoming. Yeah. He also said each race has their pros and cons. Blacks,
Yeah.
whites, every other race. Everybody's special.
There's no
and
such
stuff.
thing as
Absolutely.
race. There's no
100%.
such thing as race.
Yeah.
SBF 50.
That is true. I do.
Same.
I
So-
fucking.
Same.
So I'm so jealous.
I know we were
burn like a
talking-
goddamn lobster.
Yeah.
We were talking about like
I don't
East-
burn ever. Me either. Yeah.
We were talking about like
hurts.
Eastern Europeans and dominating like the grappling thing and like the
Yeah.
UFC thing, and Eastern European. So, and again, it goes back to what's prominent in their culture, right?
It's
So like,
cultural.
Yeah.
so like in the Olympics, that's a very Eastern European, Russian, fucking even Iranian. Like, there's a lot of good Iranian wrestlers. Where in Africa, that's not a thing. Africans are known for their speed, their endurance, their athleticism. Where in Eastern Europe, that's not the same thing.
Yeah. So culture has a part of it too.
Yeah.
Culture
for
has
sure.
a big part in that. And like now, okay. And then when you're coming to Africa, you're getting a diverse group of people who are coming here.
Yeah.
We're like, yeah, you get your Eastern Europeans, but you also get a lot of West Africans. You get a lot of
Yeah.
South Africans, East Africans, North Africans,
For
all
sure.
sorts of fucking Africans. But Then you get the fucking elite of the elite of the elite, and then they come here, and this is what you fucking get. The most fucking elite of every fucking part of the world. So yeah, you get the most elite European people. What are they doing? They're fucking wrestling. You get the most fucking elite Africans. What are they doing? They're fucking running.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's what it is.
Skip forward.
Over 70%.
Let me know when to stop.
That guy, and one in people and part of the in the world.
Okay, yeah, you can kind of skip
6
there.
plus
or
of
right
the
there is
genetic
good.
extremes in Africa.
So he's just talking about how it's the
example,
most cultural
The
diversity,
tallest
most
people in the world
genetic diversity.
are the Dinka people in South Sudan, which is in Africa. The shortest people in the world are the Mbutsi people in the Democratic Republic of Congo,
They're
which is
both in
also
Africa, so
in Africa.
close to each other.
So it's
Yeah,
no
I know, that's
surprise then
wild.
that
crazy.
the fastest,
But they
most
never
muscular
never
people
saw
are
each
also
other.
going to be
Yeah.
found in Africa.
Not at all.
But understand this: just because they're all grouped as black doesn't mean they have the same DNA. For example, a man from South India does not have the same DNA as a man from Korea, but they're both Asian.
A man from
It
where?
does-
Sorry, I missed the first.
India and Korea don't
India
have
and
the
Korea.
same.
They're
Okay,
both
yeah.
Asian.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I like how he made the African comparison. Those two countries are literally
Right next to each other.
right fucking
Yeah.
next to each other in Africa. And
Yeah.
like, while that may seem far for us, because we're like, I don't know where shit is in Africa.
Yeah.
But like,
Well, it's like a lot of people don't
it's like
realize
we're
either. Like
fucking Utah. And here
Austin-
we are kicking it with Danny.
Austin had to correct me
I
on
could
something the
easily
other day.
Fuck Danny in his ass.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you guys
Yo,
talk
no,
about
I
that
don't
later.
know. I just
No,
sorry. I
no.
just
Austin corrected me on something the other day where we were talking about Indian people, and I said something about like Indian people and Asian people, and Austin was like, oh, well, like
wait, what?
Indian people are technically Asian people, and like I like clicked in my head, I was like, oh, well, shit, like yeah, like India's in Asia, and it's like he just said but it like
Yes, but
me,
no.
yeah, me not being like a history person, like geography person, like.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, see, like Austin's like laughing because he's like, "Oh,
Culture shock, everyone. Jalen's learning about geography.
yeah."
But Indians dirty Asians.
Yeah, well, so like the thing is,
Do it.
yeah,
They're called dirty Asians now.
so like they're right next to each other, and it's like they were just saying, like they're talking about like
They need to clean their rivers, though.
yeah,
It's fucking disrespectful, dude. I'm
Drink
not
the
fucking
water,
around.
drink
Dude.
the water is instant diarrhea.
They know it too. They know they got issues over there. It's fucked up, bro.
Well,
And
my man's going off in the chat.
But
So give
anyway,
me some love.
all right,
Come on,
click
we need
this
to
a
have
little
the
bit more.
same
Let's
DNA.
let this
Someone-
guy.
In the same way, black people don't all have the same DNA, even though we're all grouped as black people. That's why it's
Big
easy
point.
to see that black people dominate sports. But in true reality, there's a lot of different DNA
Totally
groups
different
that
DNA.
dominate
Look at
different
that, dude.
sports.
for sure, of
Compared
course.
to
Yeah.
LeBron James, you know what I mean?
The first reason
Wow, they put it right here. That's fucking racist, dude. Fucking racist.
Dude, I tried to play this game one
is
time though. No
natural
joke. The
selection.
graphics were too hard on
if
my
you don't know what
computer.
natural selection is, maybe you didn't
Racist.
pay attention in biology.
All right, skip forward
But
a bit
basically,
more now.
natural
He gets
For
into like
both
keep
rappers
going.
used
Keep
to
Skipping
going.
is 'cause you're
longer
Keep
fucking
going.
time
No, because I've
decides
watched
many
this video,
people,
so keep
especially
going.
Malaria,
human
racist.
Here it is.
blood for
Go back
malaria.
a little
But in
bit.
the pro-
Sickle cell,
Yeah,
racist.
we're gonna talk about sickle cell. This is
Science.
fucking
Now, in
trippy,
Af-
bro.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
So I was able to run pretty fast and jump pretty high.
Why?
And
I don't know.
Sickle
and you
cell.
probably didn't. Did you do like okay? Watch the watch this. Watch this video. No, seriously.
I don't know because I worked harder than you.
Yeah, well, obviously,
Well,
right?
no, it's like
obviously.
but we're talking about like black genetics being different. Like, look at Lorenzo and look at me. Like, I'm 5'7". Lorenzo's what 6'2".
Look at your legs.
Exactly.
Give me all my inches 6'3".
Look at your legs.
And that's
You
the
sound
thing,
like
right?
a hater. You sound like one of them hating.
I
white
am a
dudes.
hater.
You know what I'm talking
No. But it's like,
All right, but I'll beat the shit out of all you right now.
about? No, but you just
All right,
mad
click
because
it.
you
Watch
didn't
it.
crack 6
Malaria
feet.
has
Watch this.
killed off so many people, especially in West Africa. And in case you don't know what malaria is, mosquitoes.
Turtle said I'm
suck
6'3".
okay,
blood.
skip
That's
it. We all
wild.
know malaria.
Humans, your blood, malaria, multiply.
I'm 5'7".
Okay, here it
turtle.
is.
Sickle cell anemia.
Here it is.
Now,
Watch
low
this.
hemoglobin and sickle cell means you have a problem in your production of red blood cells, which normally is a
This
health
was just
problem.
common in West Africa.
But in the case of malaria, it's actually an advantage because there's not enough red blood cells for the malaria to spread throughout the body. So those without those traits
So those people
likely
lived.
died out, whereas those with those traits
Ah.
have lived on and passed on their genes. See, natural selection. Now,
So
the-
sickle cell is a defense against malaria.
It just happened. It was a mutation that turned
Evolutionarily,
into.
yes. Yeah.
And so then those people, the people
Lived on
with
and
sickle
passed on
cell,
sickle cell.
lived in much higher populations than other people in those areas where malaria was bad. So now watch what happens to those people who have problems with their red blood cells. Watch.
The result
This
of low
is trippy.
hemoglobin and sickle cell trait causing the low production of red blood cells.
Low.
Black people have less slow twitch. No, we're all grouped as black people.
Oh shit. It cut back for some reason. I'll skip forward. Turtle user said, "You look giant. These guys must be short." Turtle, I hate to break it to you, brother, but I'm the shortest guy in this room right now.
You and Danny.
Yeah.
You and Danny are
Why?
probably.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah,
Lorenzo,
I'm there
my,
too.
my man
After
right
we
here is
finish-
like what, like 6'3"?
After we finish this
Big
video,
motherfucker.
here, Turtle. After we finish this, watching this video,
Hey, but I'll
if
beat
you
the
hang
shit
out-
out of all these fucking
No,
losers.
I was gonna say if you hang out for 5 minutes, Turtle. Once we finish this video, we'll all stand up and you'll see a comparison. I have probably the
Show our
biggest
dick sizes.
I
Come on,
have
bro.
the biggest legs in this room, and that's it.
Yeah, Jalen has.
Means you have a problem in your problem. Blood likely died out.
A little bit
whereas
more.
those with those traits. Now, as a result of low hemoglobin and sickle cell trait causing the low production of red blood cells, black people have less slow twitch muscle fibers.
This nigga
In case you
braces.
don't know, slow twitch
Ow.
muscle fibers are oxidative. They use aerobic respiration.
So they
meaning that
need
use
oxygen.
Now, because
So
there's a low percentage of slow twitch muscle fibers,
Wait, stop. Keep going.
Oh, sorry.
there's a higher percentage of fast twitch muscle fibers, which don't require oxygen. Now, the
And
second
they don't require oxygen. So the muscles that require oxygen just started to kind of lower in amount due to this issue with having less oxygen in your sickle cells.
It was my understanding.
So because of that, they needed to create fast twitch muscles
Yeah.
to compensate.
Yeah.
And that's what gives you guys the bursts.
Yeah.
You guys.
Now we have fast twitch muscles too. We
Yeah.
have fast twitch
It's just
muscles.
they're less common.
Less common.
Yeah.
Okay, less common, but still common.
Yeah.
They're reasonably common. But
That's huge though.
Unless you're,
bro.
unless you're
That-
fucking
that's what
Canelo
fucking changes
Alvarez.
the game.
But Canelo is
Exact-
looking fucking Mexican. There it is.
Exactly, and that was the point that I was gonna make. Is these fighters that fucking have these fast twitch muscle fibers? That's a fucking thing.
That's a thing.
And
bro.
that's why these guys are so
Yeah.
fucking good. And slow twitch muscle fibers doesn't work in
True.
fucking
That's absolutely
fighting,
true.
but
And that's why
slow twitch, you have
just
these fucking
genes.
endurance
It's just
athletes, dude.
genes.
Yeah.
Slow twitch, you have these endurance athletes. Fast twitch, you have these like sports that require extreme response. like
Lorenzo said
boxing and
something that was
MMA
really
fighting.
really important though. That like it's the thing is like, what'd you say? Just say it on mic.
You don't have to look black to be black. There
Correct,
are
yeah.
plenty of people that
Correct.
could be white looking and are still black.
If we call
Oh yeah,
if-
of course.
if we're
And this guy's
referring-
proving it right now.
If we're referring to black people as those people who had genes that come from Africa,
This is genes. I mean, yeah.
black people who had that genes that came from Africa, those would be black people.
I mean, I'm South
Here.
American. Would you look at me and be
We'll-
like, that motherfucker South American?
we'll
Like, you'd be like,
finish-
that guy fucking
But anyways,
is a snow.
here.
He
he
snowboards.
says a couple other cool things in
Does
this
white
video
people
that
shit.
are
We're
like
gonna-
just kind of like they make you go like, holy shit, dude!
We'll
no one ever
finish-
explained that to me.
Literally is naturally selection.
Yeah.
Natural selection.
We'll finish this video, but Danny said he's getting ready to head out because his
Oh,
girl's
okay, yeah.
sleepy.
Oh yeah. It's
So
late.
watch.
Holy shit. We've
So
been
watch.
streaming, dude.
What we're gonna do, we're
Probably complaining. too.
gonna all stand up and give the height comparison for
Bro,
Turtle real
this
quick.
is just so embarrassing.
Shut up, Austin. Turtle, this one's
I
for
don't
you
mind.
since
I'm pretty
Danny's
confident.
standing.
I'm confident in my fucking meekness.
Turtle said, "Yeah, I look white, but I have hella
That's the
Creole
thing,
jeans." Yeah.
Irish and German. Like,
Shouldn't you be a fighter?
you can see the starvation with fucking
Mind your business.
years of fucking.
You were saying the same thing.
Everybody stand up. So watch.
We can get in line, right?
Yeah, get in line.
I feel like I'm
Yeah,
taller
you're
than
in
Jalen.
privacy screen.
Oh, dude, am I taller than Danny?
I got shoes on.
I don't think so.
You're
You're the only one with shoes on. I have no shoes on. I'm still taller than you, fucking losers.
Alex, you're like 5'9".
Yeah, see, that's
5'10", dude.
Up on Tinder, you're 6 feet.
On Tinder, I'm 5'10".
Yeah.
no. I think
Turtles.
We're all short, and then Lauren.
Yeah, this doesn't do it justice either. Cause look, it's crooked. Cause look, Austin looks taller than me right here, and I'm like an inch taller than.
Y'all stand in the front. I'll just stand in the back. Fuck it.
But it's crooked. Look at the
literally
wide
ahead
angle,
above us.
dude.
he's ahead above us.
Yeah, these guys are short as fuck.
No, dude.
He said, "Hey, y'all short. You short ass motherfuckers."
It doesn't matter what order any of us get in. Look at me compared to Lorenzo.
Yeah, that's true. Lorenzo's like 6 inches.
It don't matter. It don't matter where I stand compared to him. This boy's tall as fuck.
He's tall as fuck.
Yeah, he said 6'3" gang. Hey,
6'3" gang.
And that's your dad too, dude. Your dad's short.
My dad's shorter than me.
Fucking
Yeah.
short games. Yeah, actually, all y'all motherfuckers short as hell.
My daddy's 6'8".
Is he? Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit.
All right, so what?
Love you.
Hey, we're waking up and
Did
golfing.
you get those golf
Yeah, I
clubs?
was gonna say no breakfast. Yeah, go.
No breakfast?
Skip breakfast because we're gonna do lunch after. Right?
Yeah, we're doing lunch after.
The clubs from your homie?
Holy shit.
You have those?
Yeah, you
Okay.
have to have a driver and you have a putter.
No. Can I borrow your
Can I
putter?
get
We
in
can share a
free?
platter.
Okay.
If I just like,
Yeah, just don't tell him when you're jump the cart.
yeah. Okay.
Austin said I can borrow his putter, but I have a driver.
I've got a putter too.
You need to borrow
Yeah,
my
you
putter?
can you can borrow whoever's putter you like most, honestly.
All right, bet. Whose ass wouldn't I beat?
See you tomorrow.
10:30 tomorrow?
10:20.
10:20.
But that
I'll be
means
there
get
at
there
10.
in like 10 because
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'll be there.
Everybody
All right, I'll be there at 10. You guys be like, hey, Alex, you pull up. Or, hey, Chop, you fuck.
I've said Alex.
Pull up with the fuck. I know. Yeah. You pull up at the spot and
Oh yeah, yeah.
All right. I should probably. Let's see what the plan is here. Yeah, this one's freaking out too. All right, yeah, let's fucking go.
Yeah, dude, we can wrap it.
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
All right, yeah, we can wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up.
If
put
y'all
in a
boys
good
gotta
one.
go.
Dude, this is a good one.
Here, let's catch up on chat.
I don't know
real
how
quick.
this got reckoned
Turtle,
in my algorithm, but it
toxic.
got sent
I
to me,
highly
and
recommend
was like,
people to
fuck, I
study
never
their
watched this
genes and
guy's
know their
videos before,
weaknesses, especially when it
But
comes
his
to
whole video
vitamin
was good.
D.
It was a good video.
Yeah,
It's
no. So
Mr. Toxicity. I know if you're not in the disc, pull up in the disc.
Yeah, Mr. Toxicity.
I want to know what you think with this vitamin D shit. I want to know more about it.
Mr. Toxicity for sure. I saw that you were a first time viewer, dude. Drop a follow, join the Discord, especially if you enjoyed the content. That would be phenomenal, and you'll get a lot of this same content by joining the Discord.
My brother in Christ.
Yep. Thank you, Turtle. There's the Discord link right there. Mr.
Look how tall this
Toxicity.
guy is. I literally have to like reach
Yeah.
my arm around his neck.
And that's the
I'll
thing.
still
Is he
beat his
said
whole
his
ass,
dad
but-
was fucking tall too, dude.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
that's
Is my
rough.
short ass dad was never gonna make someone who was fucking 6.
Yeah, my short ass dad. My short ass dad was the same thing too. Lorenzo is off camera. Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous.
I don't have Discord, bro, but I might make one. Make one. It's
Yeah.
free.
Yeah, or like I said,
it's
same
fucking
thing.
Easy, dude. Just make this shit.
Toxicity. You obviously have Twitch. If you enjoyed our content, drop a follow on Twitch. We would greatly appreciate it. And we stream like 3 times a week normally. You'll get our notification when we
be
go
on again.
live. Yeah, we go live all the time. We would greatly appreciate the follow. Let's see if there's anything that we need to check up.
Get into it. I mean, it was fine. It was a great episode, but we didn't even get into
No, yeah, we didn't get into
Not even
anything
close.
compared to what we
we had
did.
tons to talk about. It was fun.
We also only did 2 hours and 40 minutes, whereas
That's
like
fucking. I mean,
but
3
Friday
went by
hours is
quick,
pretty
but
bro.
solid.
It
no,
went by quick.
bro. Me and Austin on Friday,
We'll put
Saturday
in
nights,
4
we'll do
hours
4 hours
sometimes
easy.
on accident.
Oh, yeah.
Usually we try to do 2.5
on
to
accident.
3.
We'll do it on accident. But so here, let's just catch up on
That
Twitch
could have kept
real
going,
quick.
though. That
and
could have
then-
kept going for sure.
Toxicity said
But
I'm
it's late.
5'7".
It's late as fuck.
Good.
It's late as
Toxicity, I'm 5'7" as well. That's beautiful. Turtle 6'3", short jeans, shorter than my dad. Oh, that was pretty much it. We were caught up. Yeah, Toxicity. Thank you for stopping in, brother.
Make a disc, dude.
Yeah, make a disc, join the disc. Dakota, thank you for stopping in too, dude. It's been a fucking hot minute since I've seen you. If you're not in the disc, make sure to join the disc. It's been a while, and yeah, we chat in there every single day.
Good night, everyone.
Also, remember that you can go to wow, I almost just forgot the fucking sponsor link. Remember that you can go to revsports.com. That's RE. Thank you so much for the follow, Mr. Toxicity. We really do appreciate it.
yes.
And you can catch us on the next stream. Like I said, we do this shit super frequently. And Dakota said
Dakota
I'm
suck
top 10,
at
bro.
dick, dude. You were in here like an hour ago.
No, I think he meant just hopped in the Discord. Let's see if we got a notification. Yeah, welcome.
Yeah.
Dakota. All right,
Yeah,
cool.
okay.
Thank you, Dakota. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Remember that you folks can go to repsports.com. That's reppsports.com and use promo code 2dudesfuggin for 15% off of your order. Whether you're looking for some new workout supplements, some workout gear, some sugar-free energy drinks that are less terrible for your body than regular ones, You can get all of those products and more at repsports.com. That's REPP sports.com, and use promo code 2dudesfuggin for 15% off your order. Support the show, support your new healthy lifestyle. Remember also, if you are above the age of 21, you can message us on Discord and also get our link to our Bright Sellers. Bright Sellers is offering viewers of the Two Fucking Dudes show a monthly bonus. For their first month, they will give you a discount off of your monthly wine box. It is a personalized monthly wine subscription box that ships directly to your house. Whether you like a wine, whether you don't like a wine, they will ship that to your house. And again, yeah, if you're 21 and over, you can check out that link as well. Message us in the Discord and we will shoot you our Bright Sellers link. Thank you so much, folks, for stopping in. Thank you for enjoying the show. Thank you to Chop-a-Lock for being the guest on this episode. Thank you to Lorenzo for being a guest on this episode. And thank you to Taco Man Dude for being a guest on the show as well. Dakota the Swire said, about to snort a line of fucking pre-workout and get that pump. Reps, hey, you need a new pre-workout?
Stay pump, my dude.
Yep, you need a new pre-workout? Check out Rep Sports. They have a great sugar-free, high-stem pre-workout.
You may
it's
not,
the personal
Dakota.
pre-workout that I use. Trust me, their shit is quality. Click the link that is in the chat and you will not be disappointed. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. What is the code? Let's see.
Straight up the nose.
There you go. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Does anybody else have anything before we get out?
Chop in the chat. Say what's up, everybody. Join the disc. Engage. Let's go.
We love it. Lorenzo, you got anything?
We had a good nightcap, everybody.
Thank you
Thanks
for stopping in, man.
Thanks for watching. We appreciate it so
We
much. Thank you.
love you guys so much. We appreciate you. We'll see you in the Discord next time. Take care. Peace out. Goodbye.